All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all, Niger Watch family. Yes, we are here for the current for the battle that is currently happening right now at Aunshi, Benin Auchi Road. Gun battle is ongoing right now. Roadblocks on 2nd February 2022. As we are talking right now, we have kidnappers, Fulani Herdsmen, exchanging guns, with the Nigerian army as we speak. So we'd like you all to see this video for yourself. You guys know that previously we talked about the Benin Auchi Road, what is currently going on there. We talk about the insecurity in those states, but some of you have challenged us, by saying that Edo State is safe. Like I've always said before, if Benin City is safe, doesn't mean the whole Edo State is safe. Yeah, this one happened now, 2nd of February 2022, Benin Auchi Road. People who live there, you are not better than them. Let's watch this. Thank you.
Exchange of fire between men of the Nigerian army and kidnappers on the Benin Auchi Road. You can hear gun battle. Exchange of fire. The road is entirely blocked. You can see commuters, vehicles and passengers are stranded. May God save us. I'm on my way to the Benin, to the High Court Ekpoma to conduct my matter. But here we are. We are trapped. Kidnappers on the rampage. We must commend men of the Nigerian army who have taken it upon themselves to go after them. But then, you can hear gun battle. You can hear gun battle. You can hear gun battle. May God help us. May God help us. May God help us. We are stranded today, the 2nd of February. Today, the 2nd of February 2022. Kidnappers are on it again on the Benin Auchi Road. May God help us. Everyone is stranded here. I'm on my way to the Ekpoma High Court, but I cannot move beyond this point. You can hear gun battle, exchange of fire. The road is entirely blocked. You can see commuters, vehicles and passengers are stranded. May God save us. I'm on my way to the Benin, to the High Court Ekpoma to conduct my matter. But here we are. We are trapped. Kidnappers on the rampage. We must commend men of the Nigerian army who have taken it upon themselves to go after them. But then, you can hear gun battle. You can hear gun battle. You can hear gun battle. May God help us. May God help us. May God help us. We are stranded today, the 2nd of February. Today, the 2nd of February 2022. Kidnappers are on it again on the Benin Auchi Road. May God help us. Everyone is stranded here. I'm on my way to the Ekpoma High Court, but I cannot move beyond this point. You can hear gun battle. May God help us on the Benin Auchi Road. This is terrible.
All right. My people, thank you very much for joining us. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. I want us to debate this. This is what I call the emergency debate. I'm not going to talk about this alone. I'm going to put the link out right away. I want people to join me. I've previously talked about the Fulani Herdsmen. Governor Obaseki failed to sign the anti-opograzing law. Till tomorrow, he failed. Yes, some of you that have been supporting him, oh, the best governor, this governor, this, that, because you are applying emotions to everything. You believe, okay, yes, he's your best governor, he's your best governor. The people that are dying, the people that are being kidnapped now, you are not better than them. Yes, you are not. So, my people, we are going to debate on this because I've said it before. You shouldn't be applying emotions because you love Governor Obaseki. You shouldn't be loving him. Tell him to do his job, not by loving him. So, let me put the link right there. Enough is enough now. Eh? We have government, we keep praising them all the time, praising them, praising them. I don't know what we want though. I don't know. I've said it before, the politicians are not the problem that we have. The biggest problem that we have is within ourselves. Is the truth. What do we want? Tell the government to do their job doesn't mean you hate them. No, it doesn't mean you hate them. Let's just, the link is, I'm just pasting right now. I just pasted the link right there. Click on it, join me. Let's talk about this straight away. Click on it, join me on. I pasted it on YouTube. I don't know if anybody want to join me from Facebook. I should be pasting it there as well. 1 minute. Let me put it on Facebook as well. It is your responsibility to counter this government all the time. It doesn't matter if it's your father that is ruling. It doesn't matter if it's your mother. Counter them at all times so that they can work for us. 8 years is too long for us to be mute. It's just too long. People on Facebook, I just pasted it right there as well. 1 minute, let me pin that as well. Okay, I've done that. So anybody that want to join, you can join this debate right now. We are going to be talking about so many things on this debate because I don't know what is currently going on in those states. I don't know what is going on. We'll be talking about this Fulani Herdsmen, the killing, the kidnapping. We showcased the video here just 2 weeks ago. Some surrounding areas, communities in Edo State, they complained, they cried, they poured out their plight. At least this is enough for the Edo State government to say, okay, let me sign the anti-opograzing law. Let me protect my people. Let me safeguard my people. Let me do something to put a smile on the faces of my people. Yes, I know you are currently working, although we are still not satisfied. Yes, you are putting light. But at the end of the day, people are dying. How are we going to benefit from this light? How are we going to benefit and utilize or enjoy the roads that you are creating, the hospital or whatever that you are building? You have to save life first, protect lives first before creating roads. I don't know. And you see, the biggest problem of this is that you don't see the government addressing it. Why are you people seeing the Edo State government or the Nigerian government as your own semi-god? Why? I've been asking this question for so long. Why do you see your government like this? They sworn an oath to protect lives and properties. If they are not doing it constitutionally, it is your duty to counter them. It is your duty to remind them. It is your duty to criticize them publicly. But when you are doing this, you have one or two lunatics attacking you for criticizing government. What are you gaining from this? I need to know, what are you gaining from this? This is baffling. We can't continue like this, Edo people. Nigerians, we can't continue like this. The pains are too much. It's too much. Fulani Herdsmen, all of them have left their original zone. They are moved to Edo State. They are now in Edo State tormenting us every day. They're tormenting us every blessed day. Benin Auchi road, we've been talking about this road for the past 1 year, if I'm not mistaken. Then what is the government doing about it? Until they kill your papa for that, then you go no, say yes, you need to counter this government. Or until they kill your mama, kill your relatives. At the moment now, it's not affecting you directly. It's not affecting your parents. It's not affecting anybody related to you. Nay, no wahala. I love my governor. I love my Edo State government. I love my Nigerian government. Because it's not affecting you. Must you wait for your relative to be killed before you take this serious? Before you continue to remind the government of their responsibilities? Sometimes I don't know what we want. I've said this so many times. Nobody should come here and be telling me, Najawa, thank you. Najawa, do this. What are you doing? What are you doing yourself to change the narrative right now? Yes, telling me thank you, fine. One person cannot do this. Use your platform to say the truth. If you're here on my own platform, say the truth on the comment section as well. Don't apply emotions to be supporting Nigerian government. I've said this so many times. These people don't mean well for you. They are there counting their blessings. They are there competing with themselves. They are competing with themselves with wealth. In case you don't know. They don't care about you and I. Who told you they care about you? You are there deceiving yourselves. You managed or you are lucky. You are privileged to live abroad. You think Nigerian government, you are applying emotions to protect them, right? If you know you love your state so much, move back home. I'm talking to those of you that have applied or continuously applied biasness to all these debates. If you know that you love Edo State and you love Governor Obaseki or any governor that have ruled us before or any governor that will rule us prospectively, then move back home and go and join them. Then we will know, yes, this person, he really love his state. Oh, Fulani Herdsmen kill his wife yesterday, not still talk. He said, oh, Governor Obaseki is the best. Fulani Herdsmen kill his papa. Governor Obaseki is still the best. Then I will sing your praises. See, people that is talking right now, 2nd of February 2022 is happening right now. What can you do to change this narrative? You don't have much to do. The only thing you can do, which the government don't like, is to expose them, disgrace them on public platform. That's it. It's happening right now. And we are there. What are we doing about it? Let me play the video for you guys again.
Exchange of fire between men of the Nigerian army and kidnappers on the Benin Auchi road. You can hear gun battle. Exchange of fire. The road is entirely blocked. You can see commuters, vehicles and passengers are stranded. May God save us. I'm on my way to the Benin, to the High Court Ekpoma, to conduct my matter. But here we are. We are trapped. Kidnappers on the rampage. We must commend men of the Nigerian army who have taken it upon themselves to go after them. But then, you can hear gun battle. You can hear gun battle. You can hear gun battle. May God help us. May God help us. May God help us.
If you hear the man that is analyzing this video now, he's also stranded. But because of fear, the man could not mention the name of Governor Obaseki. The man could not mention any name from the government, the Nigerian government. Do you know why? He's scared. Everyone is passing through these pains, but many of them, if you even carry camera to them and say, what is your primary problem right now? Who do you want to direct your plights to? They will say, nah, God go help us. My brother, God, fear not go let them mention Governor Obaseki. Fear not go let them mention Buhari. Do you know why? Because they live there. Because that's how it has been going on in Nigeria. Everybody knows when you talk, you try to step on their toes. The next thing they are looking for one way or the other to take your life. Look at the man talking right now. He's even going to court. Because of his profession, from beginning to the end, he could not mention the name of any of the government. None of them. They fear. Fear not let them try. I'm gonna listen to him again. Listen.
I'm on my way to the Benin, to the High Court Ekpoma, to conduct my matter. But here we are. We are trapped.
Because he's going to the High Court, right? The man is protecting his name, he's protecting his life, he's protecting his career. Fear not let him mention Governor Obaseki's name. If not, that court when they go, so they go judge against him there. It's the truth. The truth is bitter. Say it. It's the truth. Fear not go let her try him. If you ask her now, where to go? You go say, now God do. Now God they rule those states. Religionism have destroyed every one of us. Now God, now they rule those states. Now God they rule Nigeria. If now God they rule Nigeria, why is it that same God is not ruling United Kingdom? How come the same God is not ruling America or ruling Italy, Germany, Belgium, Australia, Japan, and many, many more? These people, they are living well. We run to their countries to have a good life. Many of you who comes out to apply the emotions to protect this devilish government, you live in their country. Go back home before we know you love your governor, before we know you love your president, before we know you like Nigeria, you love Nigerian government. You are evil if you continue to protect Nigerian government. If you continue to protect this devilish government, you are evil. That's it. You are evil. In fact, if you're on my platform, don't come back. I'm not looking for quantity. I'm looking for quality. Say the truth. I don't care. Even though you are saying the truth that will affect myself, say it. You can't be deceiving yourselves all the time. I love my governor. I love president. Buhari try now. No matter what, he try. The other one try. What is your problem? Ask yourself alone. Lock yourself in your room. Ask yourself, since you were born, what have you personally benefited from Nigerian government? Tell me. Answer the question by yourself, oh, not go talking for public. Answer. Don't be biased to yourself. Answer yourself. What have you benefited from Nigerian government? If you cannot answer that, also ask yourself, why are you biased? When it comes to this devilish government, this evil government, why do you choose to be biased? My governor remained the best. My governor remained the best. Do not move back home. May you go join them. We already have somebody right here with us. I'm going to take calls. Of course, I can see people already calling me. Just hold on. I'm going to take calls. My brother Alex, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Najawas. Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Please, what's your take on this situation that is going on right now? Because I know you live in Benin City. You are there.
Yeah.
And this continuous Fulani Herdsmen kidnappers that is tormenting you guys in Edo State there. What is your take?
My brother, we have been shouting about it. People come after us that we are against the government. We are against the government. This governor is on his way to becoming the worst governor ever Edo State has ever produced. Because if you fail in security of lives, my dear brother, you are failed in everything. People still condemn Lucky Benediona as he was governor, but Obaseki is about to overtake him as he was governor ever. Lucky Benediona may not have done anything, but security was the first and the only thing we gained from that man's government. Robbers were kept in their place. Court killings were kept. Thuggery was brought to the barest level. So right now, with what we are seeing, the strategy this government is using, if you have noticed it, he has been appointing SSA, 100 SSA, 20 SSA. These people is appointing, they have family and friends. So they cannot condemn this government. It's a propaganda government. I regret to use that word, but I'm beginning to join people who have been saying it's a propaganda government. It's just a paper government. It's a speech government. It's a scam government. Because when you cannot protect your home, you are not a man. Protection of lives and the property is the first responsibility of every government. So whether you tie road from here to London or you do industrial park from here to Canada, is useless if there are no security. For example, if you go to Western world, the first set of people you see in their airports are policemen. Whether in their airport or when you leave their airport, you must see policemen after some time with their gadgets, and they move in group. Whether you see their vehicle parked at every location, that is security of lives. It sends you a message that you cannot misbehave here. So our government pretends not to know. This is a governor that have stayed abroad, a governor that is acclaimed to be exposed and educated. I'm beginning to think about the results problem he was really dragged about, because a normal human being will not sit down like this and these people are being killed. That zone, that area right now in trouble has been in the media space. Even local media have stopped announcing it due to the powers that be. ITV, EBS, AIT, China's, they've all stopped. For 7 months now, Fulani Herdsmen and kidnappers have built a temple there. People have been complaining. When you talk, people say you are not constructive. You are against the government. Look at it now. Because it has not affected your father, as you said, your mother, your best friend, or even you as a human being. This is very wrong. This is very wrong, because monies are coming to the government for the governor to use to protect the state every month. We don't know why he cannot just serve a particular location. That area is not up to like 500 families living there. Why is that place a talk of town to everybody? People cannot travel. These are the ones that you are seeing. They've been killing people there for a very long time, almost a year now. People have cried and cried and cried. One day, I called into a radio show on ITV. Do you know what the man told me, sir? The man told me, if you ask me, now who I go ask? A radio station. I was asking them what is happening with that area. How would Benin Road? He's been taken over. The man said they've talked and talked that. He said, if me ask him, now who he go ask? We have a governor. He said, yes, we have a governor. What to do, my brother? That's why I dropped the call. So the governor has signed agreement with those in power in Abuja, so that it can be seen that he's not really against them. He's the only governor that have not signed this law, this grazing law. All other governors that went for that forum have done that. So the governor has signed a deal and he's trying to protect his part of the bargain, so that Awusa Fulani killer machine in Abuja will see that he did this job and it's very bad. He has mortgaged the life of 4.5 million people to be a senator or to be a minister, or any promise they made to him is very bad. It's very, because according to the Nigerian constitution, when a security threat is on, the governor has a right to call for military intervention, which he has not done. He has not done. He's just having a caricature. He's a romancing the truth. Today we buy them Sienna. Tomorrow we are just vigilante. He told the Tipper German Association that he's doing a lot behind You may not know now. I'm going to Abuja. All those lies upon lies. You know one thing about lie? When you say one lie, you need 99 more lies to back it up every day and every time. So you have to keep lying to us because you know that you're living in 2 years' time. They have signed a deal with Edo Lives, and unfortunately, lives have been taken, especially in that zone, and neighboring communities all over the state have been surrounded by these Fulani men. And the governor, the deputy, the commissioners, all of them are just quiet. So the propaganda is not doing now is to appoint people, because everybody you see in government have more than 100 people depending on them. Some of them are on this platform, so they cannot condemn him. It's just a propaganda government. It's unfortunate. We brought in a scam as a governor. I dare to say it's a scam. It's a very bad government. It's a bloodsucker. It's a vampire government. I condemn his actions. Right now, we cannot even approach the government house. As for assembly is not working, there are just 11 members. They are supposed to call him to check him, to try to impeach him. Now, those ones, we cannot meet them. So it's a very sorry state. I don't know if he has a problem with Edo people. If Edo people has offended you, I don't know. He's just quiet. He pretends to be securing Benin City. Benin City is not Edo State. Edo State is big. 18 local governments. The governor concentrates only in Benin City. When he was campaigning, he went around all the world. Now he has left them to be killed by these robbers, kidnappers, and Fulani men. So I cannot wait until 2 years' time. Something has to be done. Something like a protest, a riot. We have to storm the government house to protest against the killings of women and children. A lot of our sisters have been raped, killed. Our men has been killed, murdered in their farms. Many now, in many communities, Fulani Herdsmen are now the ones in charge of communities. In many communities, as we speak, Fulani Herdsmen, they are now the youth leaders. Enogie, Odionwere, they will tell them, don't ring the bell, don't call anybody. If police come here, you are all dead. Many communities can't talk. A lot of communities have been subjected to this dastardly act in their own land. It's a shame. It has never happened. Ogbemudia did not do this. Ambrosali did not do this. Oyegun did not do this. Osumbo did not do this. Lucky Gbenejo did not do this. Oshomole did not do this. Where did we get this man from? This business. I told you, most bank managers, they are very stony-hearted. They care about their money. They care about their promises. They care about agreements, MOUs. They don't care about human life. Now I'm beginning to believe Oshomole warned us that we will regret it. That man warned us. He warned us that we will regret it. We should call Oshomole and beg him and apologize to him, even if I know he was also corrupt. But security-wise, you may argue that he was giving power to thugs. Thugs were not killing people. Agbero were not raping our mothers and sisters. Agbero were just on bus drivers. They were doing their thing in the city, even if their own was bad, but not as bad as taking lives. So we should beg Oshomole.
Now, the Agberus are better than Fulani Herdsmen.
Yes. No matter how you condemn them, Oshomole did not allow us to be killed. Oshomole protected our farmers. Oshomole he protected our roads. Oshomole protected our mothers and sisters. You will not hear of one rape case under 8 years in Oshomole. So we owe Oshomole an apology, even if Oshomole made a mistake for bringing this man. He has already apologized. We also owe him an apology for not voting against this scam, this rainbow color man, this chameleon that can change anytime. He's a very bad governor, because if you cannot protect lives and citizens, every other developmental strides is useless. Who is going to use those projects? Who is going to look at the report hall that you are painting?
All right, I think our brother
you are giving to.
Your network is calling off, Mr. Alex.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Who is going to use all the projects that you are doing when everybody has been killed? They are all on the neighboring communities outside the state. Suddenly, they will start advancing very soon. They will start advancing. Very soon, they'll start going from street. You will hear they are in Ubo Road. You will hear that they are at Sakmoba Road. You will hear that they are at Ego. You will hear that they are in a Kewan Road. My brothers and sisters, this government, forget about whatever projects, whatever construction is doing, life and property. You know how Donald Trump sent Team C, a branch of the US force, to rescue more than 50 men overnight, to rescue one American citizen. That should tell you the value of life to an American government. A missionary who was kidnapped in the northern side of this country. A whole department of the military was sent in a silenced helicopter. More than 10 aircraft landed in the northern part of Nigeria. The man was rescued. 9 people were killed in that rescue mission overnight. And the next day, the president announced that we just took off an American citizen from the claws of death in Nigeria. Donald Trump may not have won that one is coming back, but he won the heart of millions of people all over the world. That is how to be a leader. You don't just talk as a leader. It's not a social media government. It's not a speech government. It's not an MOU government. It's not a construction government. The primary duty of a government is to protect lives and property. If you cannot do that, if you have signed a deal with people to kill other people, you are a traitor to the people. People came out in mass. Women came out. Men came out. Children came out. Workers came out to protect your votes, to take the bullets for you. Now this is how you pay them back. It's a shame. Next time when we are voting, we should be very careful. We should not believe lies. You came and said people wanted to share money. You came and said people are against you in government. And those people gave you shade. They gave you a roof over your head. Even when a political party drove you out, another party took you in. What else do you want those people to do for you?
Exactly. Okay.
Now, by exposing us to be killed by these men. Let me tell you, Mr. Governor, you may think being in government is forever. One day you are going to be an ordinary man, and one day God will give us that chance to show to you how angry we are with you right now. Because we have never seen this. Since I was growing up, I have never seen this. The Fulani Herdsmen, we venture Edo State. Edo is being feared all over the nation. Benin State is being feared all over. So why is it that it's only Edo State right now that is being caged by these men in this South? Why? Delta State is not complaining. Cross River is not complaining. Bayelsa is not complaining. Ondo is not complaining. Ogun is not complaining. So what is wrong with Edo State? And all the governors made their own little palliative way of protecting their own state because it's a national problem. So how come right now Edo is the only one bleeding? Do you know how many people have been killed that we don't know? Do you know how many people have been held hostage right now for months and weeks in their own land that we don't know? Do you know how many children have been raped? How many young girls have been raped? Because in this part of the world, rape, people don't want to come out to say, I have been raped because of the stigma. Many girls are living with that feeling of guilt all their lives. Many of them will go to their graves with that feeling, with that vengeance. And you say you are a government. Shame on you, Mr. Governor, and your government. You are only after your stomach. You are only after your money and after your companies. All you do is just to project for your career. You don't know the value of a human life. So if an Edo citizen, if a Edo citizen is kidnapped right now in another state and they call government house, he's not going to do anything. So for me, this government has a deal with the powers that bill to let Edo State vulnerable, to let Edo State open to these Fulani killers and kidnappers. This is no longer normal armed robbers now. This is just organized crime. It's an organized one with the consent of the government of the day. So the government cannot deny it. When dirty is too much in a blind man's food, you will know this is death, is not crayfish. So we all can see, it's visible now to the blind, audible to the deaf, that the government right now has entered into an agreement to kill as many people it can kill in the next 2 years. So we must do something to stop it. I call on the palace. I call on the civil rights organizations. I call on all well-meaning Edolites all over the world to stand up and condemn this act of negligence, this act of mass murder, this act of a government trying to make sure they wipe out a section of a state just because of a business deal, a political deal they have with those in Abuja. We must stop it. Because if we don't stop it, it will come to us. Because these guys are coming. Let me stop there, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Alex. I appreciate you. We have Brother Nice here. Brother Nice, my brother, thanks for joining us this morning. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm fine, Mr. Najawash. I greet you. Alex.
Thank you very much.
I greet you.
I guess you followed us from beginning, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and I believe you are aware that we'll be talking about this Aonshi Road for the past 1 year, how the kidnappers, Fulani Herdsmen, have been tormenting our Edo people, and it's happening right now in today's 2nd of February 2022. What's your take on this?
Yeah. Let me appreciate Alex. Alex have spoken well. You understand? I know the guy. I understand your anger, and this thing I share with your anger as well. You understand? Because Edo State was one of the peaceful states so far in Nigeria. Edo State, there was a thing they called Ibota when we were growing up. There's no harassment. No Fulani will come and kill somebody in his house. We'll not be scared of anything, any harassment. But now, Edo State have turned a unlivable state in Nigeria. Why? Because our governor decided not to sign anti-grazing law. The moment he decided not to sign that anti-grazing law, all the old Fulani in Nigeria took the advantage. All the old Fulani that was living in other states, all of them moved to Edo State because of that stupid steps that governor made. The moment he just withdrew from that anti-grazing law, he did not sign it. All the old Fulani in all states, all the old North, all of them moved to Edo State. Both the one that chased out in all other states, all of them went to Edo State. So Edo State is not a breeding ground for Fulani Herdsmen. And if we don't find a solution to this problem, then we reduce our population. You will see that the Fulani will be more than Edo people, the indigenous people. I watched the last election now. I was surprised when I see the community of Fulani in Edo State. I was amazed. When I see Fulani for Edo State, I can't say how many citizens of Edo can remain for Edo State. Inside that place, that community, now our governor dress go like Fulani, still go ask for their own vote for now. Now there I don't know, say all those governors, all those politicians, they don't care about their people. What they need, they just need votes. That's all. They don't care. Well, before me, I lived in Edo State. I never see now. Few Fulani you they see the ones where they sell bread for ring road, where they sell suya. I'm not sure say Fulani even reach 10,000 for Edo State that time. But now, I just say Fulani is almost about 90% of Edo citizen. So the thing with me, what I've seen now, they need all community. They need to find a way to protect themselves. They should not rely on this government. This government will not protect them. It doesn't care about them. But now we have to disagree with Alex with this when they call Oshomole. All the old governor we don't serve us since the time of Lucky, from Lucky time, Lucky Benedict time, all of them fail Edo State.
Yes.
All of them fail us. You understand? So this community, they should organize themselves. Any Fulani way they see, may they use that to do suya. May they use them to clean that land. Use them clean that land. If they not do them like that, because people will stumble. If you not tell them, say you people where they can't live with, they stumble. They go take advantage of you people. Anyone where they see, where kill anybody, where rape anybody, may they slaughter and start. They don't let they take them to the go station. Now when they see say Edo State don't, the indigenous people don't rise against them. Now the only way with them themselves, they go back, they'll go back to where they come from. And they wonder all our youth, if not to kill themselves now, they go the ginger. But Fulani don't come our state now. We don't see Edo youth again. We say they get their head they hot. We don't see them again. They kill their father, they kill their mother for farm. All of them now, they are nowhere to be found. Edo youth. All those fraternity where say they get power for Edo state. Where they come there now? Where they kill their father, Fulani, they kill their father, they kill their mother. They rape their sister. Where blackers now? Where air boys? Where are those? Later now, they will come and tell us say that they fight injustice. Where foreigner come on a state, come they rape una father, they kill una mother for una eyes. They not see una now. When those one go don't do their evil finish now, they will come and now go they kill themselves. You not see a same problem there in those states.
Thank you, my brother.
Okay, I just see one video now. I just see one video now. Injustice, everything. Now those state now, everything they rampant. I just see one video now where be say EFCC for Edo State just carry innocent boy. He don't carry and go police station. He just go lock up for your house, chain the guy join for inside house. He chain up for inside your house.
Yeah, that one happened.
EFCC.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a country where law did. That was supposed to happen. You will no law. You take law into your hand. You know, arrest person, you carry and go station. You arrest and carry and go your own house. Go chain up for your own house. Eh? Country where law day. That one if happen. My brother, this thing, if I see all those things, oh God. Okay. Now that one, now there I stop. Yeah.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. I appreciate you for that. We are not going to be here for long. But it's better that we brought this video to the awareness of our people all over the world. In fact, I'm not just only angry with Governor Obaseki, I'm angry with Nigerian government because this whole thing is coming from top. Governor Obaseki might have signed 1 or 2 contracts with those people on top, you know, and you don't want to step on their toes, you don't want to offend them. So the problem that we have is coming from all the government in Nigeria. I'm tired of all of them. Let's talk to somebody because we have a caller right now. Good morning, Mr. Pius. Thanks for calling us this morning. Good morning, sir. How are you doing today?
Good morning, God bless you.
Yes. Please talk to us, sir.
Yeah, thank you for the things you always let us know what is happening in Edo State. And without you, we don't even know what is going on in Edo State. You understand? It's only the few you even know you are not showing the Edo people. There is many that is happening in other community.
Yes.
Like we talk like Rauchina, Isha, Ekuma, Ubia, Jari, all those other local things. Things are happening there, but nobody to show us what is really happening. And those states is messed up. Let me tell you, why I disagree with Mr. Alex just now. Oshomoles was not good, it was very bad. I tell you the truth. Why would they say Oshomoles was good? Because Oshomoles was he was dancing with the Agbilos. He was dancing with the traditional rulers. Nowhere they wanted to condemn Oshomoles. What we are seeing here in this government, that this government don't dance with a traditional ruler.
No.
My brother, let me tell you, in Edo State, what is going to happen in Edo State before we have a good government in Edo State is going to hard. Because any person that want to come, you don't want to dance with the traditional rulers, they will not want that person to enter. I mean, that person don't want to, he didn't dance with the Agbelos, they will not want him to enter. If you don't join any of the secret cult or anyone, they will not let you. And once you enter, you move down to their king. He said that where the other people will praise you, either you dance with the traditional ruler, the whole of them will be praising that governor. Before we get free hand in that Edo State, we had you. Let me tell you, you see the people that is dying in Edo State every day. Number one, I blame the traditional rulers. They are the one that have get cattle in Edo State. All those are traditional, all those are our big men. They are the one that get all those melu in Edo State. Is it me and you, Nigeria watch? Are we the one that owns those states? I've been me and Alice. I've been me with other people. No, they know what.
All right.
Hello.
Okay, I can hear you now, sir.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Anybody that a house is not sold out, no outsider can defeat that person. Look the life of Joseph. Joseph brother, they sold Joseph out because of Joseph's dream. See Jesus Christ. Peter denied Jesus because of jealousy. Many of them, you see the Delilah betraying Samson. Because Samson was a very powerful man. Before anything happened in your community and in your state, it's the people that own the land. They are the people that have big problem to war in Edo State. Selling of this land, that is the most problem we have in Edo State from the traditional rulers. My brother, let me tell you something. Those people they send to different villages, they will share 3 villages, and one village will want to share 3. Put their youth. That's the problem we are having now. We have to stand for the truth. That's the problem we are having now. If to say the traditional ruler really stand, they didn't do all those things, and those things you are happy today because they have sold our land to Fulanis. They have Fulanis have taken over those things. You want to tell me now, that my brother said, all those IG and all, why they can't take their gun now and go and fight with Fulani? We will hear say something is happening in those days. Whether the government, the government will not come out. We know Obaseki don't want. I have told this thing before. Remember when I say Obaseki, he had something that is pursuing in Petra. That's why he don't want to sign that law. Maybe people did not believe me. That's what Obaseki don't want to sign the law. But if Obaseki sign that law, that thing is pursuing in the federal, you will not have it. Lie. Because without the Fulani, whatever anything you want to do in this country, you are not with the Fulani, sir. You will never reach your hand. Whether you want to go for governor, whether you want to go for senator, whether you want to go for House of Assembly, whether you can never reach your hand.
Thank you, sir.
The problem we are having in Edo State, our traditional rulers, they have to come out and tell us the truth, whether they have sold Edo State out. Because if our traditional rulers stand with the Edo people, they really stand. We know what they have done before. We don't have this problem. That's just what I want to say. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right. My people, appreciate every one of you. We are not going to stretch this debate for so long. It's a short debate. But before I go, I'll still give 2 minutes to my panelists here before we go. Alex, please, you have the floor for only 2 minutes and let's round up. Alex, are you there with us? Okay, if you're not there yet, let's talk to Brother Nice. Brother Nice, please talk to us in 2 minutes and let's round up.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Niger Watch. Let me give you this promise.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, let me give you this promise. The day our president will exit power, the day that man will leave power, this insecurity in the full Nigeria will stop.
Okay.
Now wait till I want make you.
Fingers crossed. We hope so.
The man be the chief of insecurity for Nigeria. Is the head of insecurity. Now he causes all this insecurity. All those kind of different things with the bandits. They give the different name. Bandit, Fulani Herdsmen, Gbogbo. This that man. The time when good Lord Jonathan dey power. Now only Boko Haram now with the fight for Nigeria. We know the year of Herdsmen. We know the year of bandits. We know the year of different name. I swap. Oh, we know the year. Now, since when Buhari enter, now Buhari come with different kind of banditry. Buhari come with them.
All right.
He romance them. The thing he can't emulate, he can't turn to different kind of. Oh God. The day where that man they go, now that day, now this insecurity go stop. Just the watch.
Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate every one of you who contributed to this. Continue to share this broadcast because listen, guys, you sharing this broadcast, you are helping and you are saving life. I saw the comment from someone today on the comment section. I cannot really remember who left that comment saying if the army are already fighting with them, what is the problem? That comment is sarcastic, to be honest. If the army is there today to fight with them, what about the ones that they have been kidnapping people, killing people, and the army did not happen to be there at that particular time? What are we talking about? Sometimes some questions doesn't make any sense to me. So
Not be even that
yes,
one not be even question. That one not be even question. That one are
exactly.
foolishness. You see that kind of person where they commit that kind of thing, so they never rape him mother first.
You know, he said, I don't even know who left it. I can't remember. Look for it now. I don't know. If the army is already there fighting, so what is the problem? How can you ask that kind of a question? What about those days that all these years, all this time that they have been kidnapping our people, that army is not there? What about if it happens tomorrow? Have they placed, do army actually know the exact point where this thing is happening? So we should be reading our comments sometimes, proofreading it.
Mr. Nigerian, can I come in, sir?
Yes, I thought you left. We are rounding up now. Yeah, go ahead. 2 minutes.
My brother, you must have people. I told you that the governor is using a strategy. You know, late Captain Osa said something that this governor is very smart. He used the elite children.
Alex,
he made them.
I want you to go ahead, you and Brother Nice. I'm going to quickly sort out something here. I'm going to be out from here in 2 minutes. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Nigerian.
So, like I was saying, if you notice, the governor has been appointing a lot of appointments, SSA, whatever, a lot of them. So these people are littered everywhere with their family members and friends. That's why you see somebody can ask if the army is already there. Why? What I'm talking about? Is it today the thing started? Are we just hearing it now? Has it not been on for more than 1 year? Who knows how the army even got there? Maybe
Alex, the same army with that person they talk about now. Not be the same army, the same Fulani go attack their this thing.
My brother, it's just a game. It's a game. I don't blame anybody.
Listen, all those our security outfits we will get for Nigeria. All of them they work with all those Boko Haram, all those bandits. They work with them. Now make me tell the Nigeria watchers now. The chief insecurity of Nigeria. Na Buhari himself, the president. The day where Buhari they leave that country, you don't go the year of all this insecurity again.
Okay.
That the man give them power. And that man come, that man give Fulani power. Where they take spread, enter different states, go they terrorize everybody. The day where that man go leave power, you don't go hear of all those bandits again.
Waiting make me they remember Lucky Benedion and Oshomole before. Not beside I don't know say they corrupt, they bad, they fail Nigeria, they fail those states. Is this? At least they no rape. The raping was not rampant like this. They were not going to farms to kill people. That's my point. I didn't support them. At least during Lucky Benedion, farmers they go for me. They go our village. I will spend 2 weeks there. They send me message. I was very young. They will see saying they can put a child in bus and say, driver, give this pikin to my in-law if they wait for bus stop.
Yeah, what you talk that time be say? What you talk that time be say? Not be say no day, but it not day rampant like this. What do you mean by that?
My brother, this guy, imagine this one is a calculated one. Documents were signed to this effect. Why did he now hold the town? I told the people when I was crying that town hall meeting is a fake, it's a scam. He had a town hall, a pretentious town hall meeting he had with our taxpayers' money. A town hall meeting. He went to Abuja to pretending to be fighting for Edo State. All those things were lies. All those things, it's a scam government, a propaganda government. I voted PDP in this for this guy to come back as a second tenure governor. But it's not obvious to all of us what other parties were saying since. That this guy is a scam, is a memorandum government. Lies upon lies. A government on papers, social media government. You will be using left hand to do work or to do some small work. You'll be using right hand to keep people and drinking blood. This kind of government we brought into Edo State. What is now his problem now?
Do you know where I was surprised? Yeah, where I was disappointed about this governor. I was a fan of his administration, of him as well. The day when we were, I think it's like he heard about when we were criticizing him about this insecurity issue. Do you know the replies he gave on his speech one day? He said everybody's been criticizing Edo State. There's too much insecurity. He said there's not much insecurity in Edo State compared to other states in Nigeria. That means all the people where they don't kill for Edo State, all those one are just Sarah. Those who not count at all. To our governor, you know count. Hey, now they are no say that man wahala go hard.
We should stop worshiping. We should stop worshiping these people. They don't mean well for us. They are very bad. They are very bad.
My brother,
These politicians.
May I tell you, my brother. The only I don't trust anybody for that Nigeria. I don't trust any governor. You understand? The only thing when I believe is say the time where God go bring the righteous person, we get the fear of God enter there. All these people, they're not going even they will not be nowhere to be found. You know, because the way they happen for our land, so now heavy tragedy. Now they happen. We be say government, it be like say government don't they exist. Now heavy tragedy. As I talk to you, so I feel pain from my heart. They see our people, the criminals, they come from nowhere, come they slaughter our people. Yeah? They rape our women. For where government they become handicapped. They don't feel do anything about it. It's very painful, brother. It's very painful.
Sure, there's somebody else on the platform. I can see somebody else on the platform there.
Which person? Naija Watch. Naija Watch.
Okay. For me, is a very big lesson for us. If any politician come to tell us tomorrow, vote for me, they are against me, I don't want to share money. Kai, that's that line that the guy to finish all of us. It was a calculated line to brainwash all of us. We were wrong.
Alex, the question with me I want to ask you now. We our boys, we our youths, our
sorry, my brother, sorry. I want to appeal to cultists, if they get organization, I don't know. All these Mafite, whatever. Please, all of you should stand up and form a united force. Please. We know that, yes, you can't write off anybody. I respect you guys. I don't have anything against you guys, but it's time we need you people now. The ruggedness, the doggedness, everything. You people should help us now. Help our women. Form a force. I know that some of them are already vigilante fighting. Some of them are already vigilante fighting, but yeah, they should form. If you check Bible, Jephthah was a son of a prostitute. He was driven out of the house. But when war day Israel, the Bible said they went to go and look for Jephthah. Jephthah packed worthless men, that's men that people don't really want to talk to. He packed them and they went to war, and God gave him victory. So nobody is a write-off. Curtis, Aye, Buccaneer, Mafite, Spirate, all of now make una come out now for Edo State. Help us. Help us. Please help us.
Alex. Let me tell you something. Emanigele a cause in here fight. We plead at all. With this kind of things, no soon we state in Niaji.
My brother.
To be a meeting. Where we are facing a one cause now, one menace. This menace, we need to put it to an end. Because we have nobody that will do this thing for us. In a meeting, they will work together and make sure they stop this thing or soon we do state. But instead of them to do that now, in LA, then if Fulani guy winning for them, the supremacy fight goes to start. That be my pain. Also, on that damn maybe I'm having boss in a ladja. Jolly. Attack where you fight a freedom fight. A freedom fight. Oh God.
It's very painful.
If we don't fight it, orientation here. Wawe ebodoje for father why I was slave. Who are liberating her. Ebo no wa mamet gubina. Wa mamet you do not feel fight the white people. Even other Fulani where even deal with them there. They not feel fight Fulani. Now only themselves now they.
Wale Soyinka said why he formed a pirate confraternity then was because of the brutality of the colonial masters in schools and everything those days.
That's a colonial master. Which one they don't fight since then? Now my question for you, brother.
I'm appealing to all cultists in the whole world now who are from Edo State. People should disgrace Edo State government by forming a united color, a rainbow color. Come out, save your mothers from farm, take over our roads and protect us. Let the whole world see you and clap for you and write your name in the history of Edo State. That there was a time Edo was bleeding. Cultists came together and brought calmness and brought insecurity to a standstill and chased away the common Fulani men who are killing people. We have everybody now is fighting one cause. So cultist people, please, it's not to kill yourself.
If they do what you just said now, we go know the reason why they exist. If they do this one now, when you talk now, we go know the reason why they exist.
Why when people fear them, people dread them in different areas in Edo State. But now it's time to carry out why you are dreaded, why you are, why you are who you are.
When I know say these people, now just match the day. They do want just to feel say they be big boys, they be big guests. Now match the day. They don't feel fly. These people. The only place where they get power now when they go drink for beer bar. But they kill themselves before Fulani come now cultists killing with a cry bat. Last 2 years. Let me I tell you so. Now what me I try tell you?
If they don't feel fly, how they content they kill themselves? If they don't feel fly.
Listen, now their ops, now their off body that they get power. They no feel fight Fulani, they no feel fight the colonial master, they no feel fight anything.
No. I disagree with you. I disagree with you. Listen, these guys, I might tell you, I feel say if they want fight, they go fit fight. Trust me. If they want fight, because if you go university, you will not say these guys they are the odds. If they want really fight, if they want really fight, my brother,
unless this is way they talk so. If they never prove them, I never see anywhere these people don't stand for.
But they don't prove them to us a lot of times by killing themselves now. It's different colors of the fight.
That one not be proving. That one not be the same, brother.
Killing now.
Listen.
That one there is still white killing or black killing. Killing now.
Listen. Not be to they go they kill or your opponent. Not be that.
Well, not the same process now. Not the same process of kill Fulani Herdsmen.
You know waiting. I tell you just now. Say if them feel do that thing where you talk just now. Now then we go know the reason why they.
But the only thing we can do. But if you don't invite them, they're not go come. Let's be a bit diplomatic with them too.
Bro, Alex, this one where you talk so, your reason I go another wrong way. Alex, it think they pay me sometimes. If they go, it go be like say they go they defend these people.
No, I don't defend them, but I'm just telling you why when the government is wow.
Alex, wait me I tell you, where would they fight for this thing for better Nigeria? During that headsets, where these people we they talk about now, where they?
Some of them fight. They join that headsets. Many of them join. I pray.
Where you for?
Many day. I see many for Gbowo. I see many. I did that Gbowo. I did that Ring Road too. I see a lot. Many day. Now even they tell you what we have to do now is to invite them, to appeal to them, invite them, just like inviting army to come.
Not be by her appealing, my brother. People will
for me, I will stand. I will stand on diplomacy to appeal to them, to form a united force to defend our land. That's it. See, the government has signed agreement with the Fulani Herdsmen to kill other people. So all the cultists, the Aye, they should put away their differences, come together and defend our women in their farm. There's no that thing we can do now. If one person go and do it, the government will come and catch them and say you are under arrest. Well, they cannot stand all these cultists. Cultists have a way of doing their things. I'm not defending them, but we have no choice now but to beg them. Aye, Bukani and pirate. You people come. So maybe this is why at such a time, God bless you guys in Edo State.
You never see, unless you never see understand.
We have engineer Ken with us, or we have somebody else with us there.
All right.
Wait, let me tell you this thing. Let me tell you this thing. Alex, wait, may I tell you this thing?
Brother Nice.
Wait.
Brother Nice.
Eh?
Hear me. Brother Nice.
Yeah. Eh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. We have Akim with us. Please let him speak. Thank you. Brother Akim, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Brother Nice. Good afternoon, Alex. And
Thank you, my brother.
Everybody and the viewers out there.
Thank you. Akim, have you been following up on the recent attack that is going on today at Benin Auchi Road?
Yeah, I saw the video, the one you put on the show earlier. So I would have joined earlier, but I was just kind of setting up stuff because I was getting ready to go to the gym. So I'm on my way to the gym right now.
Okay. All right. Akim, what is your take? Because are we going to continue to be talking and the government are not actually doing anything about it? Within you and I, we know that Governor Obaseki have not signed the anti-open grazing law, and we have a lot of Fulani Herdsmen tripping to Edo State every day with trailers. And now they are already tormenting our people. We know, yeah, Benin is safe, but is Benin City the only city we have in Edo State?
No, to be honest with you, I won't say Benin is safe, because when you say Benin is safe, it means that there's no crime going on at all. So you would not use that word safe. You can say the crime rate in Benin is relatively low compared to other parts, and it's understandable because Benin is more urban than most other parts of the state. So it's easy to create a security network that will be more functional when it comes to that terms. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, compared to when you ask people to go and be policing the bush. So I have to say that I think where I have issue with most of the submission that I've been listening to, it's becoming too personal. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. It's okay to have an opinion. It's okay to criticize. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes when you're emotionally attached to an issue and then you get personal, so whatever argument you're trying to put across, you begin to lose credibility because you can be critical and be objective at the same time. But when your criticism becomes personal, then it's hard for people to take it serious. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So for me, like I said to you just now, I wouldn't tell you that I wouldn't come here and say Benin City is safe, because for you to say somewhere is safe, it means that you're talking about zero crime. You know what I'm saying? But we can't say that when it comes to anywhere in Nigeria anyway. So on the issue of us, before anything happens, we start calling on Obaseki. And I've said this before. I know time will come when Obaseki will not be there anymore. And I hope that time comes whereby maybe the next governor will be able to appease the mind of those people who think Obaseki is the problem. So I'm not wishing that maybe when another governor comes that will continue to experience security challenge. No, because it means that I don't mean well for which I wouldn't do. But I think the way we are going on about the criticism for me, I don't think it is right. I don't think it is fair.
Mr. Jawash, can I come in, sir, please? Can I come in? I can't be sentimental about things, because me, I'm not a sentimental person. Please, can I come in, sir?
Yes, go ahead,
yeah, so,
Alex.
Yeah.
For me, if a governor, if you are coming in as a governor, you are not the only governor in Nigeria. People criticize Buhari. People make him a personal criticism of Buhari because of the pains they are going through. If you tell me not to criticize a governor, I should not call Obaseki. Who should I call? Is it my father? Is it my grandmother who is dead?
Mr. Alex, if you listen, I never said you should not criticize. I think that was
for
not
me,
my language.
Whether it's a personal, I'm talking about human life here. Human life. If that means nothing to you, I'm sorry. I must go personal with him. Because I personally voted for him, sir. I personally defended my vote, sir.
Let me come in here. Alex, hold on 1 minute. Akim, I'm going to respond to you. Don't you think too much of everything is bad? And when something continues to persist, then you take it, as a personal thing. When you see that this is becoming personal, is because the people that are losing their lives. I don't believe you will talk like this, Mr. Akin. If member of your family, anybody that is related to you are affected by Fulani Herdsmen, you will not be saying don't be personal. How do you want us to express it? How do you want us to? You said
Niger Watch. This is the same debate I had with leftists on Sunday as well. People keep saying because it hasn't happened to your person, because it hasn't come to your door. But and I asked them that day. I said, "Where did you grow up? Where did you grow up in Benin?" This is why I say maybe people grow up in areas whereby they're very comfortable when they see crime in a day. It's like something in a month. It's like something. It's like an earthquake has erupted. But I grew up in a place whereby this happened. And what the problem we have is that we are not being honest. If we want to be honest with ourselves, overwhelming majority of the kidnapping that are happening in our state are not being done by herdsmen. They are being done by residents of our state.
Okay, what has the governor done about it?
I know. Yeah,
Akin,
I know. Yeah.
Now, if it's not being done by herdsmen, whoever that is doing it, what is the government doing about it?
Okay, let me say this. I'm not saying it's not been done by herdsmen. I said majority. I don't want nobody to say.
Whoever that is doing it, whoever that is doing, as long as they are kidnapping a human being and slaughtering them, right? Now, who do we blame for that? My father or the government?
No, this is what I'm saying. We have a security apparatus on ground. We have the police. We have the military on ground. So if anything goes wrong, we as a people, we've never heard them accountable. Why are we paying these people salaries? Why are we spending money on the Nigerian police force? Where our tax, it's like we are the people who are paying taxes for a purpose, and then we never call into question what the functionality of this same purpose. Before anything happens, we go to a city governor.
These people that we have on
ground. A governor does not have the power to deployment. A governor can only work in liaison with the police.
Akin, now we are getting somewhere. Let's assume, right? Yeah. Governor Obaseki doesn't have the power for deployment or whatever when it comes to the army, police, or whatever. Now, what about his own emotions? Is he addressing these killings? These people that are losing their lives every day. Have you seen the video where governors are coming now to talk about them? Or is he also restricted from things like that?
No, that is another topic, because that one, what you are saying now, if that was the basis of your criticism, then I'm not going to stay here. I'm not going to come here and argue with you, because
the basis of the criticism is holistically. We are looking at everything holistically.
If we are looking at everything holistically, then we have to be honest on the area which he has little responsibility. And
can I come in, sir? Please, can I come in?
No, in terms of insecurity, I don't think he have any responsibilities, Mr. Akin.
No, he does have a responsibility to work with the security apparatus on ground. But the thing is, him as a person does not have the ultimate control of the Nigerian police.
That's what I'm saying. If he doesn't have the ultimate control, now, okay, for example, this is happening right now at Benin Auchi Road. Have you seen the government now on air addressing it, calling on the federal government that my people are dying? Protect my people for me.
This is what I just said to you. If that is the basis of your criticism, I will understand.
Yes,
I will
of course
understand.
We are talking about the insecurity.
If you say the governor is not vocal enough, I will understand, because everybody is different. If it's some governor, you will see them, they would have come out and they would have made press.
Mr. Najawash, can I come in, sir?
All right, Alex, respond.
Okay, for me, if you check it now, the House of Assembly has been crippled by this same government or this governor or his deputy. We don't have local government. That area is supposed to be a local government. There is supposed to be a chairman to raise alarm in that area. It's a passerby that made that video. Who do you blame for that? So now, listen to me. Listen. So I'm coming, sir. I'm coming, sir. I'm coming. The governor will never raise alarm over the killing of lives. He raises alarm when it comes to money. when it comes to budget, VATs, and money generated eternally. These are the things we see him when he's commissioning a building that has been painted or refurbished. That's all I see. So for me, if you are not responsible enough to be a leader, first of all, we don't have councillors right now. We don't have local government chairmen. The election has not been made. Commissioners are just 11 out of 18. So what are you? Who caused all these problems? If the local governments were given the autonomy and they were installed by now, we would have been having a little bit of, okay, it's not the governor's fault. He report all these things up till now. After assembly complex is still being done since 3 years now. As for assembly, Anthony now complex is still being renovated by your governor. And you tell me that he's not responsible. He knows what he's doing. It's a game. He's out to kill other people. So for me, I will not paint it. I voted him. I am a member of PDP because of this governor.
So Alex, hold on,
Alex. Let Mr. Akim respond. Then we have someone on the phone.
Yeah. So basically, what you are saying now is that you're watching a football game and then you started from halftime. So what happened at the beginning of the game? It's no longer relevant. It doesn't work like that. So when you are criticizing, when you're talking about the House of Assembly, that is a political issue separately. And when you're talking about local government, for me, I've always said this: in as long as you make governors people who are the chief executive officer of the state, so if you put them in charge of the affair of local government, when local government election is conducted, this will be to their own prerogative. They will tell you this is the reason why I'm not conducting, that is the reason why I'm not conducting. Whether you want to criticize that reason or not, they have their own reasons. But this is why I said to you, my own fight is that the local government election should no longer be conducted by state governors. I've said it on this platform several times. It should be conducted by INEC, so that when everybody is having an election, we have a local government election at the same time.
Okay, what has the governor done about the blood flowing in those states right now as a leader, as the chief security of the state? What has he done about the blood flowing since 1 year on that spot?
Alex, the way you're saying it is like you're talking about Afghanistan or something. What blood flow? Look,
my brother. Okay, do you know what? Drive down your car. Come and pass through that road now to speak. Drive it. Come and pass. Come.
I'm too far away from there now. Okay.
Hold on, everyone. We have someone on the phone, please. Everybody, just hold on. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, sir. Thanks for calling us. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Edige, good morning. This is the good comrade. Mr. Edige, you are my living witness. Check your WhatsApp. I sent this video to you as early as this morning. Before I sent it to you, I sent it to the WhatsApp directly. He has read it, no action. Over 5 hours. Will I send vital information like this to Wiki? You will not act upon it. Because he must have one or two reasons. Constitutionally, he has no right to deprive that arm of government of governance. That's the state tier of government. That is the arm that is closer to the people. He has no right, no excuse. Even if all the former previous 18 local government chairmen were all corrupt, he has no right not to conduct election. It's an impeachable offense. It's because we are practicing a democracy. That is why things like this can fly. If there's a local government in that houses, it will be able to empower the vigilante in that neighborhood. They will be active. So then we can't be making an excuse for this man. He has no right. Okay, let me shock you further. He is claiming that the governor has reason why he did not conduct local government election. Are you aware every 30 days, billions come from federal allocation to just 18 local governments? What is that money being spent for? What is it being tied to? How come we're not seeing projects across the state? How come we're not seeing Caterpillar across the state? We should stop making excuse for anybody in government. In this same platform, you have heard me severally. I will criticize Oshomole, I will criticize Obaseki. That will tell you I don't belong to any of them. Why are people being like sacrifice? Human beings' life have been lost. Human people are dead in that road. Are you aware that our brother Klebaba was given an award, a chief title in that, I don't know, just a few days back, at the town of Haoshi? Are you aware the deputy governor flew in there with a helicopter? Why did he go by road? Why are we doing this for ourselves? 2 months back, are you aware the university, Yanamo University, Did their matriculation and big convocation? I don't know.
So, excuse me, sir. I have to stop. Excuse me, sir. So the deputy governor went there, but he went by air. He could not drive, right?
You see?
Money is coming to a local government every 30 days. Billions. Maybe already 650. It's not fixed. It depends on the rate of crude oil in the market. Federal allocation, they share it between state, federal, and local government. The money for the 18 local government for the past 1 year, where is it going to? Who did this to us as a people? Why are we like this? I think you are my weakness. Now tell them. I have sent this video to you at about 9:48 a.m. this morning. Yeah. Before I sent it, I've already sent to the governor, I've already sent to the SSG. How come there's no action? But if it comes to election, they know how to use police to intimidate people. But if it comes to crisis and banditry, they will tell you security is in the hands of the federal government. That's a lazy man's excuse. If you cannot take off security, stop taking security votes. Simple. Mr. Adeki, send me the link. I want to join this live debate. I beg you in the name of God.
All right.
Naija Watch, the good comrade, why is he saying there was no action when those people were being engaged by the Nigerian army on the spot?
For the first time in 1 year, were they really engaged?
He just said there was no action on this very issue.
What has the governor said about it all this while? Why can't he address it?
What kind of statement is that?
Why can't your governor come out to address it? Why can't he acknowledge that he's aware?
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
The good comrade just talk about this very issue going on.
Hold on, Mr. Akim. Hold on, 1 minute, please. We have someone on the phone. Hello, good morning, good afternoon to you, or rather evening, Mr. Frank. Thanks for calling us. Go ahead.
Good evening, Mr. Naija Watch. For you picking this law, God will bless you.
Thank you, sir.
What is this program today? This last month, I just said something. I'm sorry to say, if we don't call our excellency, who are we going to call? That is what I just want to ask this man, please. I just want to ask this man, if we don't call the executive, the government of Edo State, who are we going to call for the security problem we have in Edo State? Nobody, Mr. Naija Watch. Because that's what he said there. I'm sorry to say. That is just the question.
Thank you. Thank you.
The answer. I don't take the people the answer. Please.
Thank you. He will answer that. Thank you. Before we move on, we have a lot of people here, but I'm still good. Let me quickly respond to Mr. Akim. What the good comrade said, that there's no action. It means the governor is still yet not addressing this. I believe that's what he was trying to talk about. It's not about the army is there. And Mr. Akim, you should also remember that throughout last year, you and I will talk about this insecurity and the continuous killing and kidnapping in the Benin Auchi road. You know, if at least the army is there for only today, that's not enough to give credit to the government. You know, so we should say things how it is. But meanwhile, let's move on. We have more people here. We have Sidan here with us. Can you hear me, sir? Hello, Sidan. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, Sidan. Can you hear me?
Mr. Naija Watch, can I come in, sir?
No. Wait. Nah, brother, nice. May I talk?
No, okay. Brother, nice. Hold on. We have more people here, please. I'm trying to talk to the people that are here. Mr. Sidan, you are not talking. So we need to move to the next person. All right. Mr. Alex is with us. Mr. Israel is with us. Israel, how are you doing, my brother?
Good afternoon, Naija Watch. And good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for this one. Let me just tell everybody, whether you go and shout from here to tomorrow, the situation you have is still going to be at hand. Okay? Because a lot of us, when we continue to say something, people will always say, why are you not bringing this? Why are you not bringing that? Now, Nigerians, they are playing politics with you. Let me just tell you that what you don't know, the reason why you are seeing soldiers everywhere now, do you actually forgot that yesterday there was a coup attempt in Guinea-Bissau? The whole West African is being taken over by insecurity of the way it is now.
You are not going to get solution now unless we Nigerians, we are going to open our eyes. We Nigerians youth are going to open their eyes that these political parties that have been coming in, this one is fighting, the other one is looking for local government chairman, the other one is saying he's fighting insecurity, he cannot do anything. They are going to use you to play game and leave you alone. Don't be so careful. Election is coming up of them, they are plenty for that. Guinea is already under the military. Mali is already under the military. Which other one? Sudan is under the military. Guinea-Bissau yesterday almost happened. And this is the reason why they are tightening. ECOWAS failed. OAU, zero. Nigeria, who is the power might of the ECOWAS? It's Nigerian government. Nigerian government cannot hold themselves. See what is happening now? They are moving in every angles. Everybody is trying to play politics here. Wake up. There was an interview I was looking the other day. Julius Malema was talking, and they asked him what is going on. He said, hey, it means that these people, they cannot cover you anymore because they are weak. Because their age is different from what we have there now. You are laughing. This one will come. Local government chairman will not put this one. Which local government? A country, we call ourselves giant of Africa. We cannot even fight any. Do you actually know during the Liberian War and the Sierra Leonean War, Nigeria was the most feared peacekeeping forces that was on ground, that was able to bring peace in that region. Today, where is ECOWAS? Where is the Organization of African Unity? Where are we going to? See, all these things you are seeing is they are using it as a political. These two people, parties, they are playing you until we wake up and say we don't need both of them at all. This one will come and paint itself green. The other one will come and paint itself yellow. You are happy. Be praising them. When you praise this one will say, hey, they praise me, may I take come. You are just joking until you tell them no, we don't want you again. Go to the poll and vote any other political party that has never taken power. Then you are going to see changes. That is all I want to say. Thank you very much. If you like, go and be saying no, you are on your own because these people are coming and they are going to come.
Israel.
Thank you very much.
Israel. Brother Israel, I want to ask you one question. Hello?
I can hear you. Go on.
Yeah. Let's forget about African Union first. Let's talk about Edo State. That is what we are saying.
What you are saying, you are not going to get solution. The reason I'm telling you is that they are using politics for you. You cannot. Obaseki cannot tell you. Listen, this is what I'm telling you.
I never ask you my question, brother.
They cannot solve this one. The other will come and say they will not solve this one. They are using you
but
as
our mothers and fathers are dying in the farm. How do we solve that?
What is the solution to Fulani in Edo State? What is the solution?
The only solution now is what is going to be that everybody must be ready must be ready. Let me just tell you, because you are not going to get any solution from anything. Do you know what it is? See, the same problem you are saying now is the same insecurity, the same thing, any violence and no change, political things that is happening in different countries, and that is why they are taking over. Go and look at what happened in Guinea. Guinea took over because of this Fulani moving around segment. The same thing happened in the other side. Everybody want to use political party and sentiment, and whenever these people take over, ECOWAS will come and come.
Why are other governors protecting their state and our government is quiet? Why?
Good question.
All these things you are going to. All these things.
Wike is doing its own. Ogun State is doing their own. Ondo is doing their own. Delta is doing their own. Our neighbors. Why is our governor quiet?
Wike is leading from the front. He goes to the forest by himself.
Yes. Why is our governor docile? Why is our governor docile? Why?
Listen. Alex, you are not listening.
The crazy bill, he refused to pass it into law. The only governor refused nationwide. What interest does he protect it?
You see, why you if someone is that's why I told you just now. If you don't want to talk, then you can leave it and you guys can be shouting. Because we keep praising one party to the other. We keep those who have been killed. How long are you going to live in all these things? Can't you just say it's over? Okay, you cannot protect us. The other one cannot protect us. Who are we going to
now, the question we are asking you, Israel, the question is,
Yeah.
The Governor Obaseki is not addressing the killing that is going on in those states. Then
Simple.
address only that. They talk about those
Okay,
states.
he will not address you because all these things they are all using it for politics. He will not.
Who are the day? Who are the day? Who are the day? Who are the day now?
Politics.
Who in government? Who are the, you have been crying since there. You see the same thing. Don't you know that they are just using it to say this one will use it and this one will.
They're trying us to condemn them.
I am crying for the innocent women and children who are being killed. I'm crying for them.
Am I supporting them? Have you ever listened to my speech?
No,
You're telling me that I'm supporting them.
That was can I come in, please?
Can I go? Why would I be supporting you? What do you think I belong to them? What concerns me? This one will come and tell me this one.
No, what I mean is that let's stand on one part. Let's condemn them together. If our voice is loud enough, then we
see.
Human life means a lot to me. Human life, blood means a lot to me.
Let me answer your. Listen, let me answer your question. I must condemn. I condemn them, and I told you, don't vote for these two political parties again. That's it.
I'm with you. I'm with you on this. I support you on this.
Me too. I'm with you. I stand with you.
Please.
Can I come in, please?
No. Akim, talk to us.
Thank you very much, brother. You see, this is what I'm trying to say. I think a lot of people are getting this wrong. You see, the way you use this platform, the platform is to bring about positive change in our society. So when you are criticizing, I've watched your show. Your criticism is never personal. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So you know what that does? It means that the person that you are criticizing will actually sit down and listen to you and say, okay, maybe this guy have a point, and then that will create a situation whereby they tend to address the issue. And you have done a lot of criticism whereby the government has actually addressed the issue. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. But if you was to come on this platform and say Obaseki is a bloodsucker, Obaseki is a killer, Obaseki, it turns people off. Don't be surprised that next time you put on the show, they won't even bother watching you because your level of criticism is too personal. This is what I'm trying to say. I don't come here telling you that these people are angels or they
my brother, I reject that.
What I'm saying is when you have a criticism, make it a constructive one so that the person that you are criticizing will actually take it on board. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So when you tell me that Obaseki hasn't come out to address, I say, yeah, that is fair criticism from your side if you want to say that. But if you come out and tell me Obaseki has signed a deal to kill Edo people, that is a turn off. The person that you are trying to bring his attention to a certain problem, what you are then doing is you are turning that person away from what you are trying to make him to see.
Naja, let me come in now, please. All right, a good comrade.
All right. Thank you.
Now, wait. Now, brother, nice. This brother will just be finished, so it makes sense. What he talks so makes sense. We need to criticize with constructive criticism.
Yes, I'll be calling Obaseki Angel from today. Angel Obaseki.
Okay, you wait, sir. We'll be talking for 1 year. 1 year we'll be appealing. What else do you want? People have been killed for 1 year on that same spot. What else do you want? How do we say it?
Hold on. If I have to respond, Mr. Akim, before I will give the platform to my panelists to respond to anybody here now, I will say, when you continue to politely call even your own father, let me put it like that, your father, you continue to politely, respectfully demand for one particular thing that you need from your father and he's not doing it for you. Trust me, a time will come. That same father will ask you, go and wash my car. You go pretend like say you're not here. Because you know you have been asking him for one particular thing, Daddy, buy me school book, buy me school book, buy me school book. And they give some silly excuses and he not agree buy you the school book. The day we go tell you, say, go bring water for me for free. You yourself, now that day you go get the opportunity to tell and say, you know, they go. That's why I've always said, because I'm diverting a little bit, I've always said, because I've heard people saying, you have made your money, you not remember your papa, you not remember your mama. Now, papa or a mama will look after Peking. Now, Peking, they remember. You cannot expect a child that you abandoned. Later on, you do the struggle. You say me that child can't help you. I'm not in support of that. Then let's come back to the government. between you and I, Mr. Akim, I understand what you are saying. Yes, the reason why I thank you for describing me, in fact, for recommending me in a very good way. Thank you for that. But before I say anything, I listen to myself. I criticize Governor Obaseki every day here, but constructively. And any other person that is criticizing the same governor, I cannot expect them to criticize the governor exact way I'm doing mine. As long as they are not directly insulting the governor, which we don't allow here. But when somebody say all these government are bloodsuckers, for me, I think that one is fair. Between you and I, are they not bloodsuckers?
You are right on that. You are right.
Are they not bloodsuckers? No,
if they award road and give it to their friends and they do a shabby job, they are bloodsuckers now because that road is causing accidents. You are right.
Hold on, sir. Nigerian government, are they not bloodsuckers? We should let us look at this whole thing since you and I were born till now. I asked the question earlier on, what have you actually benefited from Nigerian government? When you allow your people to be dying and you're not doing anything about it, what does that mean? You're a bloodsucker. When you pay banditries to attack other people for selfish and political gains, what do you call those people? They are bloodsuckers.
Yes, bloodsuckers.
Right. So if we have to give a lot of examples now, you yourself, you will be surprised. Oh, now they really be. I call them devilish. So other person might come and call them bloodsuckers. Other person might come and call them anything. As long as you are not directly calling, Obaseki, this thing will kill you. No, I don't allow that on my channel. How long are we going to continue like this?
Naija Watch.
Hold on, brother. Nice.
No, excuse me. Naija Watch. What you just said now, every time I've been on this place, have you ever heard me calling anyone's name? I always address their policies. Now, look at what you just said now. Now, these people that are sucking us now, have they called this banditry terrorist? They've never named it.
Israel, of us for your own. You don't like mentioning Obaseki's name, which is, I don't support you on that at all. I don't know why. If Obaseki is doing something, mention Obaseki's name. If Buhari
they are not helping us in Nigeria. They are not helping. These people, you don't need to see. They are not helping. They are playing chess. They are playing chess. They should leave office.
Yes, I know. When we say people, no, listen, Israel. When it comes to generalizing, yes, we generalize. You cannot be generalizing when Governor Wike is protecting his own people. You cannot be generalizing when Lagos State, where me and even live, is protecting his own people. So when we are talking about Governor Obaseki, lack of attendance to his own people, they address it directly to Governor Obaseki. That's my.
We have to start naming and shaming them. That's the era we are now. Name and shame them.
I want to get this right.
Listen, how many times have we named it that the government has been mute on us? Who are the government? Are they not the people?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
We will keep talking.
Hold on. Let me finish. Hold on, please. Israel, the reason why you have to name it, the people that is watching us right now, they are human beings. They have a heart. They want to hear it how it is. There's no need for me forever. I don't have anything that I'm expecting from Nigeria devilish government. So that's why I'm saying it how it is. I don't have anything I'm expecting from them. By the special grace of God, I not go feel hungry again for my entire life. I don't want to be the richest man in my community, or the richest man in my state, or the richest man in the whole world. I want to be comfortable. When I want to buy water, I can afford it. So because of that, I will not expect anything from this devilish government. Since the creation of Nigeria, this government have remained devilish. Oppose me, counter me. They have remained devilish since 1960.
Naija Watch. Let me come in, Naija Watch.
Hello.
Let me come in, please. Hold on, quickly. For the past 2 years, over 25 schools, bandits will go to the school. In some cases, they will even write letter that they are coming on so day. They will come, pack over 1,000 Hold on now, please. Now let's learn from our argument. We are not arguing to win. We are not fighting ourselves.
I'm just asking question in those states.
When you interject, you are distorting my flow. Just be patient, please. I just came in late. Let me contribute. Bandits will even write to the school that they are coming in a particular day, particular time. We have a governor in that state. We have a local government chairman in that state. They will come, remove those students, and move away. Nothing will happen. Government will never make any pronouncement. I'm not talking about Edo now. I'm talking generally in the north. Then the parents will be shown on national TV crying. Some of them went to even sell their property to give to pay ransom to get the freedom of their children. When we have a government, there are some videos I watch. I will be crying. So when I come here and talk, people don't know where I'm coming from. Put yourself in the family of those who have been killed in that Benin Auchi road. That maybe your brother, your uncle, or your father have been killed. That is when you will feel the pain of what is going, what people are going through. How can the deputy governor be flying a helicopter? It should go by road if that road is safe.
We did the same state. We did the same state.
And they are taking 900 million every 30 days for security votes. Okay, let me shock you further. Are you aware that from reliable source, the number 3 man of vigilante came on live video? He said there are over 70,000 volunteers vigilante. They were inaugurated January last year, 5th of January. From January to January is 13 months. That is a year and 1 month. That this last December, because of pressure of people like us, Obaseki only gave them 50 bags of rice. And I asked, how can we share 50 bags of rice among 70,000 people? That means some people will get 66 cups. These are vigilantes, people who volunteered to protect us. They've not been paid salary. One of our social media platform presenter came on live. He started soliciting for fund. I have to quickly call him and say, my brother, you cannot solicit for fund. Who holds the account that this money will be going to? Why not let me link it to the head of vigilante, Aruna Yusuf, the former CSO to Oshomole, who is the head of vigilante? I have to link 2 of them. He now called Aruna behind the live program. Aruna said, there are some things I cannot say on air. All their vehicles that they've been given by the governor, those Odo Siena, 1998 Siena, they are in different mechanic workshop. They don't have money. So it's not fit to be soliciting for funds for vigilante to give them money, because he said, this is the head of vigilante, he told the presenter that the coordinator of those various local government of vigilante will sit on that money. The boys who are doing the job will not sit that money. So channel that money to our mechanic. Let them fix our cars. And this is a government that takes 750 to 900 million every 30 days for security votes. What is he doing with it? Right, if you say we should not call him blood sucker, well, fair and good. Akom is the only governor who refused to pass the anti-aggressive bill into law.
Thank you.
My brother,
let someone speak, please, and please don't interrupt other people as well. Nobody interrupted you. Let's move on. Brother Akim, please talk to us.
Yeah.
Brother Nice, I know it's your turn, but just hold on. Brother Akim, respond to that.
Okay, the good comrade, you know this. I've challenged you to a debate before, but you haven't responded to that. So, and I'll say to you on this platform, right? If you are making accusation, you must make accusation based on fact, and you haven't done that so far. And again, you've just made a wrong statement that Edo State is the only state that haven't signed anti-grazing bill nationally. Maybe I'm going to say maybe you missed.
No, nationally, among the South governors.
South governors
that came together.
Yeah. So are you telling me now that Benin Ayade of Cross River State have signed anti-grazing bill? No,
all of them are signed. All of them are signed. All.
No,
go and read more.
He has done that, sir.
He has even set up a ranch. He has even set up a ranch. Go and read more. You have to go and enlighten yourself more.
Ben Ayade did not sign anti-open.
Ben Ayade has done that, sir. They are quarreling with Obaseki. They are all angry with Obaseki, sir.
I listened to Ben Ayade. Okay? And I listened to him when he was talking about anti-open grazing bill.
Wait, is killing human being a good thing? What are we arguing for?
They are sacrificing our midst.
I'm trying to come.
No. That's a very wrong, sir. Why would somebody be using their psychopaths here?
Hold on.
How can you be using such language on us?
Human beings are dying daily, and you are making excuses.
Now, wow.
Let me finish. Can I finish?
I'm just disappointed. I'm highly disappointed.
Anybody with a rod now remove you. I don't like this. Now, Mr. Akim, are you telling me that, because you are talking about Ayadi now, right? Are you telling me that Governor Obaseki must be the last person, because you are defending that they will still have one person left that have not signed, right? Must Governor Obaseki be the last person before he will sign it? That question is to you, Mr. Akim.
No, it must not be the last person to sign it. And you people, as all upon all your arguments, you've not proven to me, nobody has been able to prove to me that signing anti-open grazing bill has led to security, has led to safety of life and property in all the states that have signed it. Let me tell you, Benue State, other autumn, is one of the states to sign anti-open grazing bill before it even came to the south. They have the biggest challenge today.
Everybody cannot prove anything to you, Akim.
It's not about proving, it's about, look, I just told you, Benue State, are they not still having the same problem today? So why are we using it as a yardstick?
Okay, are you not saying because Benue State is still having the same issue, Obaseki shouldn't sign it? What are you saying?
No, that is not what I'm saying, my brother. What I'm trying to say is that we have a security problem, okay? And we have to be honest with ourselves how we are going to resolve security problem. But people don't do that. What they just do, he did not sign this one. He did not do this one. He did not do this one. What?
No. You want you and I to resolve the insecurity that is going on in Edo State?
No, not you and I. What I'm trying to say is that we are bringing up issues that does not lead to solutions. That is why I say nobody has ever proven that anti-open the bill works.
Okay, let me ask you, what's the solution, Mr. Akim?
Exactly. The solution, my brother, for me, in my own opinion, the solution is to continue to do what we are doing, continue to call on the relevant authority, including the state government. That is the truth, including the state government, to enlighten them as to what the security challenges on ground.
Thank you. Let's talk to Brother Nice. Brother Nice, are you there? Talk to me.
Yeah, I'm here. What I see is like Mr. Ken is a diehard fan of this Governor Obaseki. You don't want to let Obaseki.
You have right to do that.
But I don't. I did not say it's not his right. So I see the way he's defending. He's defending to the last. So no problem. So what I'm trying to say is that whether we like it or not, this Fulani has taken advantage of that anti-grazing law that the governor did not sign. He refused to sign. This Fulani, the moment governor refused to sign that anti-grazing law, all the old Fulani in Nigeria went to Edo State to establish their this thing, their mission in Edo State. So this one, there's nothing we can do about it. The only thing we can do about it is for the governor of the state to wake up and the security agents to wake up and chase these people out of Edo State. If not, people will start resolving to self-help very soon.
Let's do 2 minutes so that everybody can contribute. Please,
now only my own, Mr. Elijah Watch, now only my own, they always short. My own not the real seconds. You they cut and finish.
Seconds, no, now 2 minutes, you're complete. So
for when I start just now.
Now at the time you now 2 minutes, you're complete.
No,
so.
Okay, no problem.
Brother Nice is a patient person like leftists. I always cheat on them. Let's go to Alex. Now only Alex and the good company, not the follow rules for you. Alex, talk to us.
My brother, my brothers, if we have reached to the level where human life mean nothing to you anymore. There was a day I was alone at home. My family traveled. I bought two chicken last 4 years on the 20th to kill them on the 25th or 24th for Christmas. Because I used to give them food, I bring them out in the morning, take them in the evening, because then my house was not fully completed. When I wanted to kill them on Christmas Day, I was crying because I've gotten used to them. That's conscience for you. I couldn't kill them. From 11 till 4, I couldn't kill those chicken. Somebody helped me to kill them. So just for 4 days bonding, you understand? So if a government or people have reached a stage where human life mean nothing to you, it's a sorry state. I don't know where we are going. I don't know where we are going to go with this appointment
we are all being promised by the federal government as either as a governor or as a supporter, as anything. If human life is involved, you lay aside everything and go for the rescue. I'm not for any party. I voted this government. I love Obaseki as a person, but his style of governance is bad, because the primary duty of every government is the protection of lives and property. If you cannot do that, you are failed, even if you tie road from here to London. So if people are being killed and you have not made a statement about it, that means you are a conspirator. You have something that we do not know with those who are involved in it. It's an organized crime. Let's call a spade a spade. How long are we going to continue beating around the bush? This is what has kept our country in this state. This argument here and there.
All right, thank you, Alex. Let me go to Israel. Brother Israel, are you there with us?
Yeah, I'm listening. Thank you very much. You see, when we keep using, nobody's a psychopath here.
Hold on 1 minute, Israel. It's your turn now, but you only have to.
Yeah, please, I'm back. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes.
Please let me round up.
No. Hold on. No, you already round up. Someone else is already here now. You come back. Bullet point what you want to say again. Is Israel's turn. Israel, please look after the screen. I just want to take 1 minute break right now. But everybody, please take to 2 minutes. Don't mess it up.
Thank you. Thank you much. Thank you very much, Nigeria Watch. And first of all, I want to say no one is a psychopath here. Whether you believe or you don't believe, we are all here to put in what is right and to tell and educate our people. No one is a psychopath. No one is a psychopath. But first of all, I want to say something. Why do we argue on this thing? It's because of the faith system we have seen ourselves right from day one. And we are continuing to cry and cry and cry and cry on the same government who does not listen to you. And you see one or two persons will come and tell you, yes, we need to do it like this. If we don't do it like this, this one was here. Who were here when the same person came in? Edo Makin Dubai. Edo is still there where he is. Nothing changed in Edo. Look at Edo on the picture compared to wherever everybody lives now. Does that look like it's something that is progressing? It's zero. So why do you have to be saying, hey, it's good though, if this one come in there, when this one was there, this one was protected, the other one will come in, the other one, you are just saying, you are playing a game of chess with them. You need to stand your ground and say, it don't do. Since wamai setting it dolebonaji, what be your very, why ya be? What game I mean? You don't know what game I mean. You only dollar. They don't want to give you chance. That is why they cause confusion. This one will bring you home. It will give you as a chess. You will be playing it while they are doing their own. Tell me where is all of them now? Federal, 0. State, 0. Local government, 0. In all the 36 states. This one will come. This one is tying road. Listen, any place you live, have you ever heard government tying road that be using it to sink? Government doing this, that they be using it to sink? These are called system, a policy. It must be, it stays there. You come in there and meet what you do your own, you leave the other one come and do the continuity. Nothing works like that. And we are here, we are still fighting. Hey, this one was there, the other one was there. This one is saying, hey, the local government did there. The other one said, no, my local government is 10. Who are you deceiving? Who are you deceiving? If a government is ready, they don't need all this nonsense. It is the system that checkmate them, not you. So it means that they have all failed. So what do? Tell them, go. All this one, you come here, this one was there, we need to do this, you are wasting time because
2 minutes, sorry, so Mr. Israel,
your 2 minutes is up,
Yes, it's up.
Brother Israel, finish, just finish.
Yes, I'll finish now because I've had enough of all this one. This one will come, this one will say 10%. So
next person, he doesn't have anything to say.
Don't say I don't have anything to say. If you want to speak your own, speak your own.
He's always attacking people's opinion.
Right.
People's contribution, that is what he specializes on. I know him.
It is done. No, wait, hold on, sir. Hold on, Mr. Nice.
Stop.
No, Mr. Nice, it's his turn. Let him talk. Sir, you can go on.
Now, my brother.
Let him talk. Good comrade.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate everyone.
I'm starting now, sir.
Now, good comrade, go ahead.
Okay. Let me draw us back. There was a time they banned Okada in Delta. What happened? Majority of the Okada riders started coming to Benin. It's the same thing. That is the danger of not signing the anti-grazing bill. those Fulani in the neighboring states, Ondo, Delta, and the rest, they now moved in. Niger Watch, I sent you a video about 2 months, a month ago or thereabouts. Uronigbe, when Fulani attack a community, 48 hours, 72 hours, no comment from government till today.
Okay, the good comrade, before you move on,
okay,
you use the word Israel doesn't have anything to say. That word is too harsh.
Okay,
Everybody
let me. Okay, I want you to retrieve the word, please. I take it back one, but look at what gave rise to that word. I like when you give us 2 minutes, we should focus on criticize the issue, then provide solution on the way to move forward. But this man, my brother Israel, we spend 1 minute and 50 seconds criticizing the previous scholars' contribution. I have a problem with that. Say your own. Come up with a more superior argument. Hold on. In this same platform, hold on. Let me remind you, so you know where I'm going to, sir. I'm coming. Briefly, just give me 1 second. In this same platform, there are some callers that will call in. After their contribution, you will see me stand praying that this caller, in the morning, if I wake up, before I pray for myself, I will pray for you first. Before I sleep at night, what gave rise to that? I love to hear more superior arguments. I want to learn. That's why I joined this debate. I'm not saying I have a lot of wisdom.
Do you want me to answer you?
Instead of you criticizing other people, provide more solutions. Come up with a more superior argument.
Do you want me to answer you that?
I want to learn. On that.
Okay,
so you argue to wait. Why are you objecting? Now calm down.
Now you hold on, the good comrade. Israel.
Thank you very much. You see, he's always coming up with you don't provide solution. Now, Nigerians, is it hard to tell all these people that be governing you and giving you small spoon to eat rice and don't want you to see the heaven? Is it not you to say, no, we don't want you all again. We want to provide solution. The solution is talk is cheap.
Talk is cheap. So no, you just take the you will take the you will not take the money back.
Yes, do you want me to answer you?
Power is not given. You fight for it by enlightening the voters, by educating the voters. That is the solution I said. Get the voters, educate them, let them know their rights. Let them know their left and right.
Let me ask you now.
It's not enough to just say
yes, because you see, this is
you don't have solution. My brother, I argue with people. I love to argue with someone who's more intelligent than me. I love to let me shock you. I love to argue with someone who is more educated than me so I can learn. You are not providing solution. You are not suggesting progress. You are only attacking contributors. It's wrong.
Stop talking at the same time. Hold on. Let me tell you something. The purpose of the debate is
because how would Chiro that be taking over?
Pardon?
I said the purpose of the debate is the killing. How Chiro though?
Okay.
Every day, we have a government.
The truth of the matter is debate. We can always oppose, argue, and disagree with each other.
Exactly. I don't know his argument.
Personal is the area I don't like. You know, you can argue, that's not a problem. But let's stay away from taking it personal. Thank you very much. The good comrade, please round up.
God bless you. So, what am I trying to say is that I've said it in this platform. I don't hate Obaseki as a human being. Let me tell you something. Hold on. I came late into this debate. I have quickly shared this debate now with Obaseki and SSG before I joined this debate. They know me one-on-one. And I come here, I criticize them. Because the man is a refined man. He knows that I don't hate him. I just want him to do something better. Maybe his hands are tied. He's not talking to the people. Don't come here and make excuses for the governor. Human beings are dying daily. Just last 2 weeks here in Ironigbe, I'm calling the name. A community, Fulani came, they kill people, they destroy their houses, they move, they kidnap some individuals. It was after 74 hours. They not gave release them. It's on national TV. It's on our local TV. I can send the video to Nigeria Watch right now. So we should stop romancing these people. They are our servant leader. They are holding that office in trust on our behalf. A man who withdraws 900 million or between 750 to 900 million every 30 days, he can't provide security. What is it do with security vote?
Thank you.
He wants to travel to our own ship within the same state of helicopter.
let me hear from
his brother Nice.
Brother Nice, talk to us.
Yeah, is the good comrade. I want to ask some question. Sir.
I'm listening.
I told you before. I spoke with you before. I said, just try and calm down if you are trying to pass your message.
Human beings are dying. I'm in tears. I don't know how to pretend. Inside my contributor, I'm crying, but you people are not seeing my face. I love my state.
Listen. Before you came, we don't even speak our hearts. Me and brother Alex, we don't speak our heart. We don't cry for this issue. You understand? So what thing I try to tell you, calm down, pass your message, let everything what they talk, let it be constructive so that people will hear us, they understand what we talk about here. Not be by
shouting, thank you for your advice. Mature advice.
So and secondly, I want to ask you this question. What of all those our confraternity for Edo State? They not feel come together, make them prevent the state. As far as Edo State government don't fail us.
Can I answer you in 1 second? If the government can give leadership and encourage them, they will come under one umbrella and solve this problem. Because we know the foreigners amongst us in any locality.
Exactly.
I just gave you an example now. Hold on. Vigilante has been operating for 13 months, going to 14 months now. No salary. How they buy bullets, you don't know. What they do with those guns, you don't know. How they fuel their car, don't know. It's our boys that come from Europe that assist them. Say, why are they fuel? To encourage them. The head of Vigilante, I'm discussing with him every day. Aruna Yusuf, I can send his number to you. He cried. He said their vehicles are down on the various mechanic workshop. So nobody should raise money on their behalf. They should go and use that money to pay and fix their cars. And we have a governor who goes on with 750 every 30 days. If that man dedicates 100 million every 30 days for Vigilante, we are not saying security must be 100%. Okay. Even in New York, there's security everywhere. But the government must act. It must be proactive. Okay. It must give leadership. It must lead from the front. Wicked goes to the forest himself. Okay. When he was pursuing bunkers, he went to the forest himself. That is leadership. That encouraged all the local government chairmen in Rivers State to act. And we saw the effect. We saw the result. Our government will not say anything. And I send all this debate to his WhatsApp directly. No action. He will read. He will move on. It's giving me pain.
Brother Nice, you go on then.
Yeah, so I've heard you. So first of all, for me, my opinion, I don't believe say these people they active. I don't sure say now because they not empower, then I make them not feel protect their states. Because they not they empower them way they kill themselves. You understand? So I don't see any reason. That one not be.
You are right. Well, let me shock you. Before any election, the governor called them for a round table. He gives them bulk cash to deliver for him. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Why can't he use them for security? Why can't they team them up with Vigilante?
Can I come in that?
All right. Apart people, from that, I have observation here. Hold on. I have observation here. The good comrade, you use the word sycophant to almost everyone here on this platform.
So, no, that what? Look at what happened. When you were saying, so people were calling those in government bloodsuckers. We're not particular about Edo State. We are looking at all the state governors together.
No, sir.
And so people were still defending the governor. And I said,
that word.
No, I took the word back. I took the word back. No, I took the word back. But look at what I said. I said, if a governor award a contract, then that was there's a video you showed. Amma also went on ground. Sapling Road that was started in less than 2 weeks. That Sapling Road failed. Can you remember?
Sir, you are an elderly man, and you know I respect you a lot. I want you to apologize for that, please.
No, I can do that again. I have no pride. I'm very sorry about that comment. I've taken it back before now. You know, you left briefly and came back. See, my brother, I don't have a deep heart. You might understand. I speak my mind because I want to effect good and positive and progressive change. I don't take anything personal.
Wonderful.
You can see the way I crack joke, I throw some words, everybody laughs. We are one family. I agree. Never. We all know our states. So that we have different opinions.
I never finish.
Me and Brother Nice never finish. Now,
Brother Nice, you all know they ever finish. Lie, you know they finish.
Really nice.
It's because it's nice. It's because it's nice.
Wait, they talk just now. Just now, the good comrade that I asked question, he used my own time finish. So
no, Naija was called add on that follow-up question.
Okay, Brother Nine, not ask question again now. Just talk.
Talk.
This question not too long.
Can you do that?
Okay. What thing you just want to throw aside there is that for this brother, good comrade, nothing wrong about what they do. So everybody not feel react the same way. That's the own way be that. More bear with her. And secondly, this Fulani, where for no say this Fulani case don't serious. Now the video where I see for Ondo State, for Yoruba land for that side, most of these Fulani where they see that they generate for inside forest, where kidnap people that they generate for inside forest. Do you know that majority of them were speaking French? That is to tell you that we have problem with our border in the north.
Thank you, right. Mr. Nice. Brother Nice, let me just come in here. I'm sorry.
Before you come in, Israel.
Okay, let me go.
Brother Nice, hold on. Israel, hold on. We have someone on the phone. Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening to you, my brother, Bright. Talk to me.
Good afternoon, Mr. Nigerian.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, panel. And I want to say good afternoon to every listener around the globe.
Thank you.
I've been listening to the debate for a while now. I can get the grievances from my brother, the good comrade. If we also look back, it's not that the feelings he has, it's not for his own self. You know, what is happening in our state, it can show you to go to some extreme to say some certain things that you don't want to say.
Yeah.
You understand? It's not his fault. Even sometimes I feel the same way too about my state. But you see, the Nigerian system cannot be taken the way we are looking at it. The system in Nigeria is, I see the system kind of, we have been colonized our politicians by a religious leader and a lot of things that is colonizing the people. When you try to bring positive vibes to change our way of life, they find it difficult to assimilate those changes. When you are talking about this herdsmen and all those things, the herdsmen really put our name, but we should also know that our society has been so polluted that our own brothers too can be a part of what is going on in those roads too. We should not put that aside.
No, I support you.
There's a lot of things happening around us. Even the idea of people changing the policy or even changing the way the democracy in our region has been, it has a long way to go. Because if you look at the average Nigerian youth today, you see that the young ones are trying to engage themselves in making money to become Yahoo. The young girls are into runs, girls. The whole system is polluted.
The whole system
has gone to the drain. No, because it's when you have a good educational setup from the grassroots that you are easily to be convinced to get your self-consciousness. But when you lack those trainings, then it becomes difficult for somebody to tell you to say, oh, your system is bad, let us see what we can do to fight it.
Hi, my brother Bright. Now God will bless you,
We came from Nigeria when things were still okay. Our educational system, was still kind of vibe. So we came to this developed environment and we assimilated more to our system. So we are even able to quickly see the change that all this was going to do about it. But the people in Nigeria have been thrown back 100 years. The average Nigerian youth don't know exactly what they are talking about. Now, the is, I want to make money, I want to buy a car. So whenever you start saying, let us try to do something that will take that time, they are not interested because our politicians have been able to reward them, put them in a state of blindness. So it's going to be a general overhauling of the system. So it's not a matter of we catching ourselves here. We are all in the same thing. So that's just my contribution.
Thank you very much, my brother. Bright, Asemuta, Nagon, I will bless you. Before we move on,
Nadia, quickly. Hello?
Sir, you're supposed to bullet point because I needed to show a video.
No, just 1 point. Just 1 point to disabuse our minds. If a Nigerian goes abroad and import expired drugs to the country, how can you what name will you use for that kind of person? It's not a bloodsucker, You go and import expired drugs to come and sell for your own people because you want to make money. If a politician award a contract to his friend and a shabby job is done, an accident keeps taking place in that location and people are dying, what do you call them? My brother, we should be naming and shaming these people. No hold backs. They need to change because you can't take power from them. We need to. Our voice must increase. I'm in pain.
Yes, you are right. I support you. You are
Nigeria
right.
Watch, can I come in now?
Okay, go ahead, Israel.
Thank you. Thank you, caller, for what you said today. And you know, when we are talking, everybody is talking about this same system, right? Even we heard about romancing, but you were the same person who said we must romance with these people to get what we want. Now, where do we have to romance now? Other than the solely solution now, the head, tail, and they are not working. You see them?
Israel,
not working. Why not just change the system? The system is not working. Give it back to the people, the citizens, to vote what they want. It's not working. It's not working.
Israel logo leave.
Nah, not smart anything. Let me answer him. Let me answer him in 2 seconds.
I'm not arguing with you.
Hold on. Let me educate you. Let me remind you. We're talking about Showore. Hold on now. You just said something now. I want to counter you. You are afraid. We're talking about Showore. Hold on now. If you are smart, hold on. If you are intelligent, hold on. We're talking about Showore in this debate. I think a few weeks ago, I said Showore is somebody I love so much, but I don't like his mode of operations. I said, what would I would have suggested for him? He should romance with these people and get into power and disappoint them and stand with the people. That's what I said. I just said romance with politicians. I wanted
there are two types of romance here now. There are two types of romance here now.
No, what I mean by romance is that play along with them because you need a godfather. Godfather is not a negative word. It's about Nigerian politicians that change it to a negative word.
Can I
so what am I trying to say? I said Showore should have teamed up with some money bags, power breakers. Okay. Why are they going to Niger State to see IBB?
Okay, thank you very much. I love that.
Because it's a power broker.
Let me answer
that. But it doesn't mean that they love him. It's the one that destroyed the country.
I know.
So romance with them does not mean.
No, listen, sir. You still said you said to romance with them. You said something Godfather just now. I so much love that. Me and you were the person who said Godfather is the way the Nigerian system has taken it, right? Now, my people, just look at it this way. The system that we are having is the Godfather to create money for their pocket. It's not the Godfather that a mentor, somebody you look up to and say, I will always walk the path that this person walks.
That is the negative part. That's the negative part. You are right on that.
I'm coming to one place now. That is Nelson Mandela. You agree with me? Now, is somebody like Nelson Mandela, is he in our system? The answer is no. The system we are having, the Godfatherism we are having, is just a Godfather of one person's pocket to another by the elite, not for the people. Then, if you see
all of us are against that. You are right.
Okay. Now, if we now see that, you see where me and you are arguing, and that is why you are also intelligent. Other people are also intelligent. That is why I tell you, is instead of romancing or having this Godfatherism that have not yielded us anything, why don't you educate the people to say, don't vote this one, just go and vote your conscience.
Men saying it will not make any change. Men saying it, it's not a magic word. Somebody got 44,000 votes out of 35 million votes. Last dispensation, 44,000 votes, not even up to 100,000.
But if
how can you be a president of a country?
But if all of us say let them vote the same, why would they don't? Okay.
Use your Tumako, use your Akase to talk to everybody.
All right, thank you, everybody, thank you. Our brother Bright Asemota called earlier on, and he mentioned a lot of things, but I have a particular area where I would like to talk about. You know, our youth, because our brother talk about our youth, none of us are ready. Many of our youth want to make money overnight and all that. I want you guys to listen to this video because sometimes we need to ask, where is this problem really coming from? Yes, the government, they are devilish, wicked, and whatever name you want to call them. But what about us? Are we actually trying or doing anything to change the narrative by ourselves? The Nigerian youth that are based in Nigeria, many of them, 90% of them, they are one of the biggest problems that we are facing. Let's play this video. Listen to this. I have someone calling in. Just hold on. I'll talk to you.
In the early hour of Saturday, which is 29th of January 2022,
not playing right now.
We have an information from the head of security, the local security at Ukiaregba area, that 4 young boys were seen burning something in a local port in Ukiaregba area.
How are you doing?
At about 3 a.m. This rose their suspicions and they quickly lodged complaint at our divisional headquarters in Adaton. Upon the information, the DPO Adaton division quickly led his men to the scene where
Okay. I guess you guys can hear me now, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, let me talk to this, our brother. Brother Fred. Brother Fred, your line keep calling off. I don't know. There's network issue everywhere right now, both in abroad, everywhere. So let's call Brother Nice, Brother Fred back. Sorry. I'll be calling Brother Nice. Brother Nice, don't put the name.
It's because he's a nice man.
Brother Nice, you know the grill. You see, now me, Brother Nice.
Well, give my 2 minutes now.
Wait now, make now wait. We have let
who they ask for 2 minutes?
I don't know.
Nice, Brother Nice.
How many 2 minutes they want to give you? How many 2 minutes they want to give you?
Brother Nice will tell that one. Give my 2 minutes now.
All right. This man is not. You're not picking your phone. I'm sorry. You'll be calling. Let's talk to this person here. Another person is trying to talk to us as well. Let's talk to this person because we need to give opportunity for callers to as well contribute, not just us alone, you know. But hello, you just called us. Good afternoon to you, sir. What's your name? Where are you calling us from? I can hear you. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Good afternoon to you. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon to you. Where are you calling from, sir? What's your name?
Okay, I'm Frank by name, and I'm calling from Italy.
Okay, go ahead. Talk to us.
Okay, I am actually calling because I've been watching the debate online, and I have heard a lot of contributions and all that.
Yeah.
But I want to say that, like brother Israel is contributing, he's right in his contributions. But the thing is that his contribution is out of time, in the sense that he's saying that the system is bad now. We should start making a move to change them. But making a move to change them is not to say that we should just wait now and allow them wipe out 90% of the people now, like we are showing the killing by the herdsmen. He's saying the debate is on that particular, in that line, and he's coming in to say the system is bad, so we should change them. We all know that, yeah, we should change them, but there is time for everything. Now that we're talking about the killing, we should, channel all our debate towards this particular problem that is on ground.
God bless you. God bless you. On my side, thank you.
Let's attack the people that is in position that are not doing nothing. And on the part of Brother Hakim, I don't know how he keeps saying that the governor has no right, or he has no right over the police, so that's why he cannot use them. I sent a video to you where in Imo State, I think on the 14th of December precisely, the DSS there, and they had a kind of joint force, and they went to clamp down the hideout of the kidnappers in the state. And he came up to say that it was the governor that mandated them to go into action. So what stopped our government, our governor, from using such power? Or do we mean to say that the power is given to some governor and is withheld from other governors? So the state governor, he has power to mobilize the police when he wants to demolish or do any other thing. But when it comes to facing problem that is attacking the whole state, we keep saying he has no right to mandate the police. I don't think that is true.
What an argument.
He has no motive that he is pursuing at the detriment of the life of the people that he's governing, which is not supposed to be. So he should please come to the aid of the people that he voted him. He should know that he was voted to come and govern them and to secure their lives, and not to keep bringing things that will kill them off. It's right that yes, in the next election, let's encourage our people to vote rightly. But before then, we need to tackle the problem that is on ground now. We shouldn't just wait till we change them and allow them bringing herdsmen to kill people from the states, like Brother Israel is suggesting. While we are working on that problem like this, when it comes, we should also talk. We should keep hammering on the governor, the government in the state that has right to secure the people, the life and property of the people. They should do their work. That was why they were voted in. So even if we are not putting them in this election, but now that they are there, we cannot change them in the middle of the power that be given to them now.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
I want to quickly access my fridge. I want to bust one wine. I'll come back.
No, let me just respond to
Can't
the
I drink wine in my house again? I want to go and drink one wine.
What is happening?
I want to go and put one wine for myself because this last contributor.
Excuse me, sir. You are interrupting me, and I don't like this.
No, he said he wants to go and bust wine. He wasn't saying anything contrary to what you are saying. No.
Hello.
He said he wants to go and...
Who is talking now? You are interrupting Israel. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Go ahead, talk to us.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. I quickly want to contribute anyway. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead, sir. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
My name is Timothy. I'm calling from Sweden.
Go ahead, Mr. Timothy.
Okay. I think I've been listening to everybody actually. I think, from my own opinion, what is actually going on in Nigeria is like this. Obaseki know what is going on, but I think his hands are tied.
Tight. What? Wait till they tie hand.
Because these things are politics. They go tell and come on time. Don't like say you don't know what they happen. It's not that these people cannot tackle this.
That's what I'm saying, sir. His hands are tied with what?
Yeah, that is what I'm saying. This is a political matter. Like this is corruption. Like it don't reach those stage right now. They go tell us, you are the governor. Do like say you don't know what they happen. Come out your hand. This thing is coming from the Buhari and whatsoever. These people that are sitting in power. This is what they do. Like they are going from state to state to create all these political problems. They are just killing. They are using the life of the innocent Nigeria to play politics. This is what they are doing. This is what is happening.
And that's why we are talking. That's why you are talking. I'm talking. Everyone is talking. We need to let them know we are tired of this lifestyle.
We can argue from now till tomorrow. Trust me, if the youth of Nigeria no actually wake up, the same issue is going to keep happening. This is African style. These people, they have everything to fight this power. I've been hearing on this issue of even when they trace these criminals, they are still waiting for an order to kill, to arrest these people. And this order are not coming. They will still come and kill the same soldiers in the night. This is the problem of Nigeria. Everybody is waiting for the order from the head of the Nigeria, which is not given because they are the ones that are creating the power. They are the ones that are killing the innocent people. Nigeria just has to wake up. The youth has to rise. This is what we have happening. If this is not happening, nowhere, we will continue to talk from 2023, 24, 25. We'll keep these things will keep occurring. This is what it is.
Okay.
If we let's talk from now till tomorrow, we just have to wake up. Everybody can wake up and fight. This is what it is.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much.
Okay, Nigerian, can I come in, please?
No, not yet. Not yet. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Your name and where you're calling us from.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Nigerian. This is Osas. I'm calling from Scandinavia.
Thank you, brother Osas. Talk to us, I beg.
Thank you all. I hear the panelists on ground. I so much appreciate everyone, and I'll be listening to them. We are all saying the same thing anyway. It's just that everybody cannot be the same. Everybody has his own way of viewing, of ending his anger somehow. So Israel, good comrade, you guys are on the same track. So there's no fight. You know, I heard when you asked the last caller, where you tie your hand. You know, I normally use this word. People use sentiment or make it not be like say we want to counter this man because now we vote for him, make the opposition not come to say they don't they regret. Maybe we still didn't stand our ground. There are among so many things we may see here. When we say we don't have to mention it, we have to use diplomacy. No, when it involves life. Life is being involved right now. People are dying. So if it never happened to you, or it never happened to anybody for your family, anybody will relate to you. No, they see her from distance. Where woman where I will rest. You go to look out like say this thing, are you sure it's real? Anybody where they key. That person care family, that person care who relate to them. They get friends where they feel bad. So they still make sure I are daily just now for CrossFit people. I don't know. You go here see where that man go meet Buhari where say he need to stay close to people in the power before he go feel operate well. So if that man not sign as he open crazy, we all know the reason. So somebody like Obaseki right now, Obaseki not send. This security where they talk about say, you know, they pay our security network. I want to tell you today, go and mark it very soon, but not now. They have already projected that. It get when it will start to pay them. Then they are very close to election. They will start receiving their money regularly so that they can be used for election.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother.
So this man know what he's doing. We all should start crying on its head, even if he has to do something or not. It's his own responsibility to protect the citizen of Edo State. He cannot shift that responsibility to someone else. That is what he said before they vote for him. So he cannot run from.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much.
God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, let me come back to my panelists because I have to continue picking calls right now. We are not going to leave here.
No, don't forget me, oh. I see the Alex there.
All right.
No, Alexito.
Wait, Akim, go ahead. Talk to us.
Yes, brother. So I want to make a contribution, and I just don't. Before I start this contribution, I don't want anybody to interrupt or even come in or even make any comment, please, because I have things I want to say, please. So, so I want to say something right now. As we stand today in Nigeria, one of the most disciplined, when you say discipline, no-nonsense person as a governor that you can point out in Nigeria today is Governor Nasiru El-Rufai of Kaduna State. The amount of time that bandits have gone into schools and taken pupils for hostage in Kaduna State last year, not one, not two, not three. The amount of time that kidnappers go to people's house and kidnap people in Kaduna State, not one, not two. The man have come out several times. El-Rufai have come out several times, and he has said it's not going to pay ransom to bandits anymore. He has come out several times and he has held security apparatus. Let me tell you, if there's one governor in Nigeria that if he has power to the security agency, that will use the security agency to protect life and property, nobody will do it more than Nasser El-Rufai. But as a governor, the man has been helpless. We all know this. I will say that too. In Katsina State, in Zamfara, Katsina State, where President Muhammadu Buhari come from, bandits are collecting ransom. They're collecting levy, like taxes, from residents in Katsina State, the same state where President Muhammadu Buhari come from.
From farmers too, from farmers.
Good comment, please. Good comment, please. I said this before I start this thing. Please, I don't want any interjection, please. In Zamfara State, In Niger State, I can tell you up to 6 to 7 states up in the north today, where bandits are collecting they are collecting taxes from residents. So you want to tell me those governors don't want to use security to fight those banditry? You want to tell me?
Can I come in, sir? Can I come in, sir?
Yes, I need to finish, please. I need to finish. So are you going to tell me that those governors don't want to use those security apparatus to fight those banditry? Do you know that sometimes late last year, the whole network system in Zamfara State was shut down? They had to shut down the whole network system just to make sure that those bandits are not able to communicate so that they can fight those security challenges there. Please, my people, let us be guided by what is factual. Let us be guided by what is right.
Please, can I come in? It's my turn.
When we come here to make comment or make statement to say somebody's hand is not tied or somebody's hand, let us look at other references around us. To say that Obaseki have control of the police, that is not true. Obaseki is not even, harsh reach El-Rufai. If there's one person that will go extra mile to destroy anything terrorism or banditry, I tell you, nobody will do it more than Governor Nasser El-Rufai.
Can I come in, sir?
Thank you, Akim.
No,
it's my turn.
I have one question for Mr.
It's my turn now. It's my turn.
No, I'm not talking. Just a question. Just a question.
No. Wait, sir.
Hold on, the good comrade. Please keep your question. You can answer later.
Yes.
Let's go ahead.
If there is any governor that is so bold, that there is a no-nonsense governor, is Governor Wike. Did you hear me? Of Rivers State.
You are listening. You are wasting your time.
If there is a governor that has showed us example what is the meaning of leadership or governorship, is Governor Wike. El-Rufai in a sane society ought to be in jail. Because the same El-Rufai came and said he met with Boko Haram that they have been paid to be quiet last 2 years. Nothing was done to him. He was forget about immunity. He's supposed to be invited by DSS. How he knows Boko Haram and banditry. He knows Gumi. He knows all of them. So Kaduna people knows how they came about El-Rufai, why they are not coming out to say this man deserves to be in jail for people. Christians have been murdered in that state. Governor Wike has already told us that please, I did not interject you, please. I did not interrupt you, sir, please.
Okay, you see,
does that
the rules you created?
Does that mean if some people are burning their houses, you also will burn your house? Look at Governor Wike. Look at Sanwo-Olu of Lagos. Did you hear of banditry in Lagos? Come on now. Why are we imitating bad things? What?
All right. Alex, thank you. I will stop you right there. Thank you very much. The good comrade, go ahead, talk to us.
Now, the question I wanted to ask before I contribute. All the Ohen, the Okaigelis, the land grabbers who have been selling land for multiple buyers, did they also tie Obaseki's hands? We are making excuse for those in government.
Please, can I come in?
Alex,
our brother, okay, you are not finished. Okay, round up, please. I thought you are true.
Yes, for me, you cannot use human lives to compare to bad things happening in other places. Does that mean because Afghanistans are killing themselves, America should light the whole America on fire because it's happening in Afghanistan or in Iraq? Come on now, we should not be biased in our sentiments, in our arguments. People are being killed in Benin Auchi Road, and we are comparing.
Alex, hold on 1 minute. Moderator, I didn't cut him off. His network cut him off. That's not me. All right, move on. Alex. So if there is a governor that has showed us the true meaning of leadership, the primary duty of a governor, of a reasonable and a sensible and a God-fearing governor, is to protect the lives and property of those he chose. He swore an oath to do that. So why are we comparing Iraq and America? Why are we doing that? Was that what he said during electionary campaign? Did he promise them his hands are tied during his campaign in those words? Come on now, these are human lives. These are mothers, sisters, brothers, uncles, fathers, grandfathers who have been chased away from their farm for being criminals. The only criminal they are accused of is being born in Edo State under a governor who have signed a deal with the federal government to be quiet or to be compared to the northern states. You forget not have their problem with banditry before now. Edo State has always been known to be one of the most, if not the most peaceful place in Nigeria. How come under a governor who is so loose security-wise? All he's active about is about speech, it's about social media, it's about money and VAT and stuff. So for me, I condemn that. You should imitate the UK, not El-Rufai of Kaduna State. Thank you. The good comment.
So can I comment? Can I comment, please?
No, bullet point.
Again.
Akim, please. It's not your turn yet.
Akim Olajuwon. Now, moving. I agree. We are one family. I agree. Now, moving forward.
Your time, you have 1 minute left.
1 minute or 2 minutes. Nigeria watch. Okay, now, quickly. Now, we see the excuse some governors are giving that the security is in the hands of the federal government. That's a big lie. Go on, I have videos. See Wike entering the forest himself, going to where the oil bunkers are operating himself. He moved the entire state, the entire cabinet. That is leadership, leading from the front. And again, please don't get me wrong. We are not saying there must be 100% security in those states. No. Even in New York, there's insecurity. But we should reduce it. Signing that anti-grazing veto law, we reduce it. We are not saying to wipe it out completely. Because the moment you fail to sign, other neighboring states who have signed, those Fulanis will be coming towards us. Until they start operating in Ring Road and Oredo, the city center, that is when some of us will be convinced. The human beings being killed in Oronigbe, in Okada, because they are not related to us, we don't have feelings for them. We think they are not human beings. The governor was not forced to contest election. He must deliver on the job. No excuse. And thank God I'm aware of this information. They are training vigilantes. They have set up, they've renovated the police college at Siloko, Ogida. So they will be absorbed into the system, take their database taking and all that. Then they will start being on the stipends, salary, which is a good one. And if the vigilantes are encouraged, it will reduce crime by 70 to 80%. Because they are the locals. They know the locality. They know strangers amongst our midst. So we should keep talking.
Thank you. All right, let's move on. Please, no interruption. We have the Midwest people right here with us. Good afternoon to you, sir. Thanks for joining us. Right, go ahead.
Thank you. Good afternoon. How is everything?
Very good.
Just want to say a little thing here. What is going on is that the governor need to man up. You have to wake up. The threat of insecurity for Nigeria is real, and the earlier he choose to form a kind of a mechanism to start addressing this insecurity, the better it will be for every one of us. There's no room for excuse that maybe my hands is tied. I'm doing this, coming out to speak English. No. Our boys are willing to secure their fatherland, and they need to train them, put them on payroll, and manage them properly. But however, managing these guys need the support of the state house of legislation. They need to make a law for them, to protect them, to formulate the way they should function, because they are security agents. But however, Edo State under Obaseki is what is called totalitarianism system of government. We don't have local government. We don't have state house of assembly. We only have 7 guys there. It doesn't bother how to structure this thing properly. And Edo people cannot even say this is where Obaseki is facing, because everything about him is from rumor. He never addressed us on time to tell us this is his plan. So that is another big challenge, because the trust and the gap is getting wider on daily basis. So this problem we are looking today, whether bandits are collecting money from the north, if we are students of history, the Boko Haram that the Nigerian government are fighting today, they came out peacefully. What is his name? If I can remember this guy named Yusuf, who was the Boko Haram leader, he never killed any Nigeria until Nigeria government eliminated him and Chaka took over. So today they are be fighting from Boko Haram to bandit, from bandit to these people cannot go to farm. Now it's happening in our state. So somebody that want to protect his people, that want to develop his people, the first thing, security is a priority. So if you kick security aside, having a deal with people who their aim and objective is to, manipulate in order to stay power, and at the end, the monster they created is not biting the entire nation. You went and be signing secret deal. We don't know whether he went to Abuja to go and collect money from for Buhari, but we have heard it from his source that he has a deal with them. Only God knows which one is the fact, because we cannot verify his action. He don't tell us what he's doing for us. So Obaseki need to embrace through democracy. He cannot be an authoritative person and the state under totalitarianism whereby you must clap for him before you can be his friend. Because a man that believes in totalitarianism always rule people with committee of friends. And that is what Obaseki is doing. You see him coming out, committee of this, committee of that. Because these are the people that are close to him. But it is better we elect someone so that we can have government of the people. The local government, we need local government to be even to create even a formidable local vigilante group. Obaseki don't know anything about Orion. Then we assist Obaseki when he select all his friends to go and represent Orion as a committee. So this our governor has to do things in a different way. Edo State is completely out of democracy. We should not be deceiving ourselves. When you don't have local government, we don't have government. That is what I want to say.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. My people, you know, I would like us to see what, because I want us to a little bit drift out of those states, or rather generalize our debate from here after watching this video. Because most of our youths, are they actually ready for the change that you and I are fighting for? And me, the answer is a no. They are not ready. So let's watch this video that I'm going to put on the screen right now and take it from there. Thank you very much, my people, for your time and for your patience.
In the early hour of Saturday, which is 29th of January 2022, we have an information from the head of security, the local security at Ukiaregba area, that 4 young boys were seen burning something in a local port in Ukiaregba area at about 3 a.m. This rose their suspicions and they quickly lodged complaint at our divisional headquarters in Adaton. Upon the information, the DPO Adaton division quickly led his men to the scene where 3 of the suspects were arrested. The 4th one escaped. On interrogation, the 3 arrested one confirmed to us that what they are burning is a woman's head. And they confessed that the head belongs to a lady simply known as Sophia Kennedy, a 20-year-old girl. And that the deceased happened to be a girlfriend to one of them by name Soliu Majekodumi. It was this Soliu that lured the girl to an abandoned building where they squeezed the neck of the victim, and after killing her, they used a cutlass to cut off the head. After cutting off the head, they packed the remaining dismembered body of the victim into a sack and dumped it in an uncompleted building. The 3 of them were taken to the station, and on the further interrogation, they made us to realize that they want to use it for money-making rituals. Having gotten the information, the Commissioner of Police, Ogun State Police Command, CP and Rebankole, directed that the escaped one must be hunted for, because none of them must go unpunished. Following the CP directive, the DPO and his detectives launched a very serious manhunt for Majekodumi Soliu, and in about 2 or 3 hours, we are able to get him arrested in his hideout. The 4 of them, they are here. They have confessed to the crime.
All right, my people, before we move on, recently, although these are happening before, but recently there's this ongoing, continuous killings. We'll be talking about killing scenes, don't get me wrong, but we're going to focus now on ritualism. Our youth now don't do anything else now than to use people for money ritual. If they don't use their mother, they use their sister. Like this situation that happened now, one of them lured his girlfriend to a completed building. She was killed and her head was cut off, and they were now pounding the head for money ritual. My question to you people today, my panelists, because that's why I said, because these are still part of the insecurity, the situation that is affecting our society right now. Who do we blame for this continuous ritualism practices that is going on in Nigeria almost every day now? In fact, this 2022, this one only happened 3-4 days ago. This 2022 now, the girls they have used for rituals is just a lot. It started from the 1st, which was New Year Day. What is happening? And what is our government doing about this as well? Because I've not seen any government actually addressing this yet. Like governor of a state, this one happened in Ogun State, it's happening in Edo State, it's happening in Lagos State. In fact, this is a general issue right now. Before I will give the platform for you all to contribute to this, I would like to play this video further so that you have more to say about it. Thank you very much for your time.
The pot you are seeing in front of them, that is the pot they use in burning the head of that innocent young girl who was cut down in her prime, simply because some people want to get rich quick. It's a very, very disturbing incident, because this can only be described as the superlative degree of callousness. It is despicable and it is barbaric. At this time, this jet age, for somebody to still have it in mind that until they use the life of a human being like them before they can get money. And also, what is it that a 17-year-old boy, a 19-year-old boy, 18-year-old boy, what is it that they want to use money for that will lead them to this type of heinous crime? Is still beyond the comprehension of any normal human being. I want to advise that many parents have failed in their responsibility, because this is a result of bad parenting. It's a result of failure, complete failure of parental responsibility. Because if this thing has not been done, or this thing has not been encouraged by parents, if parents have been taking care, very good care of their children, I don't believe that any properly brought up child will want to embark on this type of criminality. I also want to advise that the generality of the people, we have a lot of work to do. The religious body, the entertainment body, and everybody that has one or two things to do with the security of life and property, we have a lot to do. The religious body should please stop preaching only prosperity. We should be preaching morality more than the way we preach a prosperity. The Nollywood actors, they should please, the censor board, they have a lot to do to regulate the type of film we'll be bringing out. Because some of them, they learn it in film, where they see that somebody make a ritual and he became rich suddenly. No matter how that film ended, we should discourage it. Because I don't know what we can call this type of juvenile, or what we can call this type of incident that will make all these young lads to be thinking of making so much money at this their age. By now, they're supposed to be in school, or they're supposed to be an apprentice somewhere where they are learning work. It is very, very disturbing.
All right, before we move on, man, people, I want to come back to you all again. I want you all to contribute to this because this is a general issue that is affecting you and I. And I'm going to start with the good comrade on this particular one. Then I'll go to the Midwest people. Then I'll take it from there. But the good comrade, please, sir, you just watch that video.
Before I contribute, I want to first of all pray for that police officer. May God bless him. He has touched the entire thing. Now, I've categorized the problem Nigerians are facing nationwide in 5 categories. 1, the family units. When we were growing up in those days, as a kid, all the elders in that neighborhood or in that community are your father and mother. If they see you going astray, doing something wrong, they will call you to order and correct you. That was when the family unit was working. When you go out of the house and come back with property or things that your parents did not buy for you, your parents will be the one to take your hand and match you to the place where the house you went to, where you picked that stuff from, and return it back to your friend or your schoolmate or wherever you picked that thing from. That was when the family unit was working. 2, our schools, what are they teaching? If you see government across the country now, the assistant governors, they just recruit teachers without training the teachers. We used to have teacher training in those days. We used to have education monitors that goes from school to monitor the teachers. That is those who are teaching our kids. We don't have them again. We used to have health workers that goes around to check from house to house, from community to community. We don't have them no more. Then our churches and our mosques, where we worship, the imam and the prophet or the GO, what are they preaching? Is what gave rise to all this. Then we have the larger society. A man who has no means of livelihood will be driving a car of 6.4 million. Meanwhile, his parents are in the village, and he goes home to the village with the same car. He's not being questioned because he opens his boot and brings gifts and bags of rice and the rest. The mother will call her mates to come and celebrate. We are also losing that in the society unit. Then the government, which is the biggest, and I will put my final blame on the government because government can spark up changes by policies. You understand? So it's a big problem. It's a big problem. And if we want to change, it must start from you and I, from the home, the family unit.
Thank you.
Let me stop there for now.
All right, let's go to the Midwest people. Sir, please talk to us on this.
Thank you, my brother. First of all, just the way the good comrade said it. For me, I will start with the government. Because we should not be expecting positive things as far as the government of this so-called democracy that we are practicing in Nigeria is concerned. The government of today lack what is called a system to carry everybody along. But however, the democracy we have is the democracy of the politician, for the politician, and by the politician. A Senate is earning 30-something thousands US dollars.
Million.
You will earn thousands of dollars for your wardrobe, for your house gear, for the people in the office and whatever, different offices. Then the teacher that taught them in the primary school, and even he cannot even earn 50 euro. You look at the gap. How do you expect a crime not to increase in such a society? Now, the government has fed everybody. People don't believe, it's not just today's problem. It's a long-term error, for very long time. Now they are not manifesting. First of all, in Europe as a whole, everybody that live in European country, I believe also America have not been there anyway, but Japan and all, May from this year, everybody income will be declared, which is called, in Spain they call it rente, in Sweden they call it declaration, in English is income declaration. You understand me? So in that place, you will see a book of total money you earned last year. You will see the tax you pay to the government. Then the government will also evaluate it. There are some cases they have to return some money to you. There are some cases they will tell you you have to pay back because You earn too much. You're not supposed to collect this. Why do you think these people do these things? The reason is this. The European millionaire will live in the same flat with you. You will not know that person is a millionaire. Because they check on everybody. There is a way you will spend money. The police will look at you. This guy will go buy this motor. Or he drive this. What is his job? From your plate number, they know the owner. They know your income of last year. They will not put eyes on that person. So if a society is like that, that is why, Israel is always say that the system will control you. So the system will not start formatting people's brain. But in a society where we worship money, what do you expect from the youth? My brother, now paradise we did now. What lie ahead is darker than this. They have lost their conscience. Teacher will not feel buy food for his children when they drink so Gary. Their children don't grow. They don't train. They have trained a graduate. Job is that graduate don't even know his area of occupation. Now just go university, carry certificate, because all of them believe that when they graduate, you just go to one office. The illiterate will be the one that will work. Because after all, illiterate are the one that build our houses. They are the one that build our road. They are the one that is repairing our car. They are the one that put electricity in our home. The university is for self-glorification. And that is how it is. So how can you employ people to come and be glorifying themselves? Here in abroad, people work with their hand. If you're a mechanical engineer from university, Scania is looking for you in Sweden. And they will employ you. You service car for people. And they pay you well. You understand me? So the entire system is zero. And if you look at the level of ignorance about governing a society, except you are out of the country, you will not even picture things. That is the pain. Now paradise with them, my brother. This one, the youth, they have lost it all. They have no hope. And that is the reason why we find ourselves in this terrible situation. People cannot be spending money when the government itself cannot even say this is the source of the income. Imagine my own state. And though people don't know what the government is generating, is that how to govern people? You can't go to Ministry of Finance. The Ministry of Finance is in a Obaseki office. You don't even know what he's spending. And this is a governor who told us that he has a plan for 30 years blueprint for development and changes with what he's doing. Let us manage 2 years out of 30, many 20 years. What foundation has he laid? That another people will come here and start building on those the remaining 28 years project. What foundation? If you analyze it very well, he's still ruling us the way they used to rule us, because nothing is transparent, no accountability. They don't respect rule of law. They don't believe in human rights. They just believe they can continue to deceive people. But you see, they are even short of words, because this one is going to kill Nigeria image. By the time BBC and other foreign journalists come to that country and digest this issue, there are many information you did not even hear. When they start releasing photo, you will be shocked with what is going on in your country. And you will see how the rest of the world, our brothers in Africa, our brothers in everywhere, once somebody is sick, they go and attack them and tell them they are the one killing them. I'm just telling you the truth. It's very dangerous. And then you don't even have a place to point to in the world and say, oh, this country was once having this problem and they were able to solve it because of this problem, because of this idea. This is just our own problem, because everybody have lost hope. The country is only for the politician. All our millionaires, we don't know their source of income. It will not be even all 0.5 that you will say, this man was having this factory, that is why he's rich. The rest are rich from nowhere, through dubious means, through politics, siphoning money, and that's all. They are calling you from abroad, come and invest. But they are taking the money abroad to go and bank it in abroad. Once they take the money away, you bring your money, you lose your money. Because if you invest, people are going to buy from you, people are going to patronize you. My brother, this one is a serious issue. It's beyond human imagination, because I don't know where we are going. But where we are going is very dark. And most of these things are spiritual issues that we need to look at where we are coming from. We have wronged so many people. The country fought civil war, killed a lot of innocent people. They refuse to lay them to rest, and they are expecting the country to be good. So I don't understand who is ruling us. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. It's so pathetic to see the rate our youth are killing themselves now in terms of making quick money. This is happening even more in Lagos right now. It's happening more in Lagos. I know it's happening in Edo State, but I don't know if it's up to what is currently happening in Lagos. They are killing themselves. Ritual killing started on the first, although it has been happening before, like I stated. But since on the 1st of this year, the rapidness of these killings is just so fearing. I'm scared. Yes, because at the moment, like I've always said before, you know, God forbid me not happen around us, but we don't know where these people, where they are going. They are just killing human beings. Take your girlfriend, kill and cut your head, pound down for money, you know, doing different kind of things for money. Mr. Akin, I want you to talk to us, please.
Okay, brother, thank you very much. For me, I think this one is, I think the police, that police officer said a lot of things that for me I agree with. I think sometimes it is a very, very, very lazy argument to want to put this on the government. There's a reason why I say this. Mr. Najawash, you live in the United Kingdom, right?
Yeah.
Well, and you cannot tell me that they don't have good government in the United Kingdom. But you can testify if you go out alone and if you know a lot of people from the Nigerian community in the United Kingdom. There are a lot of children that were born by Nigerians that grew up in the UK there that are participating in very evil activities. Many of them are languishing in prisons as we speak. Do they not have good government in the United Kingdom? Brother, when you see lazy parenting, when you see poor parenting, let us call it out. No matter how bad it is, brother, no matter how challenging life is, you only have one thing to do as a parent. That is to look after your children. Even if it's 1 hour in the evening when you come from whatever you go to do, can you not bring your children together and see whatever they did in school? My brother, when we see very poor parenting, we have to call it out. This has, for me, this has absolutely nothing to do with government. This is at the heart of parents. Listen, brother, I have an auntie. My auntie here, she have children, but then she lost her husband when these children were still very young. Right? This is not something I want to say, but I just want to give you an example. So this would have been an excuse for these children to become whatever rascality they want to become. My brother, each and every one of them graduated from the University of Benin. Each and every one of those children, they all graduated from the University of Benin. The only one that did not go to school, she went to learn sewing. So, my brother, let us, whatever is wrong, let us put it at the table of the people that is responsible. This has nothing to do with government. The last time I checked, primary school and secondary school are still free education. There's nothing to stop a parent from making sure their child goes to school. And at the end of the day, go and look at the statistics. A child that finished secondary school, the chances of them deviating and going into this sort of art is very low, because the chances that they will start looking upward, they want to try and go to the university, and if they cannot go to the university, they will look for other alternatives. Majority of the children that you are seeing that are committing this offense today, that are behaving like this, go and check properly. These people did not finish secondary school. They are all school dropouts, maybe in the GSS, or even some of them finished in GSS 1 or GSS 2. I have examples of people like this. I know a lot of people like this. That is why I'm telling you, when we want to criticize government, we can criticize. But on this very issue, my brother, this is 100% parenting. I don't even want to blame Nollywood.
I disagree with that, Mr. Akin.
I don't even want to blame pastors or blame Nollywood. I want to say this is 100% parenting. You should be able, look, if you as a parent cannot do well in life, your responsibility should make sure that your children surpass you by investing time on them, because those children are what you are. Whatever those children go out and do are the things that you impute into them. And if you cannot spend time to look after your children and they start behaving like this, that is your own responsibility. You don't blame anybody for it. Okay? You cannot blame anybody. These are your own offspring. For goodness sake, they are your children. You gave birth to them. It is your responsibility to make sure that your children become something in life, and whatever they become, it is a reflection of your personality. That is the truth. That is my submission.
Thank you.
I disagree with you on that, Mr. Akin. I disagree when you say the government. Yeah, when you say, listen, when you say, listen, wait. Wait. This is what I'm trying to say. Akim, I disagree with you on that. When you say government, right? You just use Elvis to make an example that they live in the United Kingdom and there are kids that are here that are, you know, in the United Kingdom that are still doing worse part of it. They should be blamed on their parents. I blame their parents, but the majority, 98% of them is by the youth. Now, let me give you an example. When those children commit crimes here, you see the police tackling it and they send them to juvenile prisons. Who owns the juvenile prisons? Is it not the government? So the government knew it is their responsibility to transform that child into a better society. So we are
talking before they commit the crime. We're not talking about that they commit the crime. We're talking about one led them to commit that crime.
Okay, let's go there now. We cannot say that nobody. Look, we cannot say that nobody can commit crime. My take on this, Mr. Midwest has said what I wanted to say. First, our parents, they failed. The most of all is our government. Now, who is the person talking? Is the police. He's talking, and what he's saying is actually right. But they themselves, the police, failed because majority of these children that are there now, do they have a database where they can store their information, what the crime they committed, so that they can process it and go to the necessary channel, so that the necessary channel can take a responsibility, which is who? The prisons. What is the prisons made for? Is to rehabilitate these people back into the society. What have they done? Our system has failed in every ramification. Oh, because it is
you're still talking aftermath. We're talking about what led a child to go astray in the first place. That is your point.
Can I quickly say something? What of this guy from Benue that his father is a professor? What will you say? That kid is girlfriend last month.
This is what I'm trying to say to Akim now. Akim, on this issue, like what Midwest said. Yes,
so
what Midwest said.
Because a man is a professor means that he's going to be a good parent. Is that what you're saying now?
So okay.
No. You talk about education, not the education.
Listen. Let me answer him on this. What do you mean? Let me answer him on this. Now, when they gave birth to you, right? When you were starting school, your parents nurtured you to a certain level that you can understand, and they sent you to a school. You went to kindergarten. What was the duty of those people? They are to take after what your parents have given to you at home and further it. So that is why you see here, the first thing when they take you to school, it is what you learn from school. You, the parents, you are to continue from where they stop. It's a gradual, everybody has to contribute. And that is why the government put the school there. Where the government failed in Edo State, every other state, look at our teacher, nothing there. That is why I told you that the system is wrong. Overhaul it, bring in new, so that people can give you. First thing to do to tackle all these things that is happening. One, you need to get all their database. Now, all everybody, you need to know where they are from, what crime they committed. If somebody want to go and buy Benza and you are 14 years old, nobody is asking, where did you get the money? What are you doing? When you earn the money here, it's pay as you earn. They deduct it, they tell you how much you earn, they send it to your doorstep. And they don't even know you, they don't even see you, but they will know your name, they know where you are. So if somebody is doing Yahoo, he went to buy Benza and he's 14 years old, the person that is buying the Benza for should ask, where you forget this money? He should allow the police. The police will now go and check. This is the work of the government. So if we are blaming everything, I disagree with you in all this thing, because in every ramification, our government has failed. And I'm continuing to tell people, unless we change this thing is not going to work. Like what Midway said, it's going to metamorphose. This is just the tip of an iceberg, because it's going to metamorphose into something else. That is my submission.
So can I respond to that, Najawash?
No. You're not the only one on the platform now. Please.
Everybody hold on. Who is the moderator here?
I just asked a question. It's up to the moderator to say yes or no.
To answer him, that's all. Mr. Hakim, hold on.
I just asked a question. It's up to Nigeria to say yes or no. It's a question I asked.
Hold on, Hakim. Don't worry. I have heard you. Hold on. He was asking me a question. Nobody should respond to him, please. Alex, please talk to us. What is your take on the video I played? Who to blame?
Yes. Now? For me, I would put it in 3 steps. The foundation, like the litter and the roofing. The foundation is the government. For me, they are the ones that crippled Nigeria since 1960. They didn't plan. They didn't name roads. They didn't create a good system. They didn't think of the future. They didn't invest on infrastructure so well. Education is zero. Transparency is nothing. According to Transparency International, Nigeria is the most corrupt country right now. What capital of poverty worldwide right now? In a country that is a member of oil producing country of the whole world, number 6 or 7 in the whole world. That's a paradox. So I blame that foundation. Why the little level, call it the parenting. Most parents, broken homes, impatient from mothers and fathers, left children to their uncles and aunties and grandmothers who cannot tame these youths at a certain age. Where the roofing at the religious body and the imam and the Nollywood movies. What you allow a child watch has a long way to go with that child, because sometimes they will tell you parental control is advised. So why I blame the government on this is that they were busy looting money over the years, buying houses in Dubai, marrying wives. A present House of Rep member just welcomed number 28 child with 4 wives. That's a man that makes law for you as a country. How do you explain that?
Them to parliament. He even brought them to parliament.
Yeah. How do you explain that rascality, that carelessness, that carelessness? How do you explain that? They brought our parents into all these things. Why parents were frustrated? They finish from school, there are no jobs. If you don't know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, you cannot be employed. The jobs are not even there. The few ones are scrabbled upon by everybody. So parents started migrating and they left these children to the arms of the nature of life. The parents and uncles could do their bit, but at a time, there are times a parent, like especially a father, must be there for a child at a certain age. Is very important. I remember growing up, if my father looks at you, you will get the message. So the pastors and the imams today are worshiping people that have only people that have money, which I see also contributed to all these things. So for me, everybody is involved, but the government is the #1 culprit. They are very nonchalant. Ngozi Owela once said, when she was a finance minister, she once said that she was telling during a boom in the crude whatever it says, she was telling the government of Obasanjo, let us save money for the future. All the governors, the Boris of this world, the Lucky Gunitons of this world, the Donald Duke, Odili, they all turned a blind eye and decided looting this money. They didn't invest on nothing whatsoever. Electricity is zero. Agriculture is zero. We have no industry. We have nothing. So how do you blame? Who do you blame for this? These young guys are young guys. They are growing to the world, and it's a technology world now. They are using Facebook, Instagram, and everything to see fake things going on, and they want to imitate these things. So it's all encompassing. But the government are the #1 problem of this country. People built different countries of the world. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, thank you. You should round up now. Thank you.
Okay. People built European Union. People built, looking at what Qatar and Dubai is doing with oil. Do we have coconut oil in Nigeria? Is it not crude oil? So you use what you have to plan for your children, for your education. You have to plan security, social welfare. You have to have a pro-people police system. It's about system. This is where I stand with Mr. Machiavelli, Israel. That it is a system thing. So our leaders are the most wicked set of leaders I've seen in my entire life. From the books I've read, from all I've seen, they are very wicked from 1960 up to now, with very, very few ones who are good. But the rest of them, all they care about.
Thank you. All right. Brother Nice, are you there with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Please.
Yes, I'm
Croatia became a country in 1991. They have 24 hours light. Romania is a very poor country like Bulgaria. They have 24 hours light.
Alex is okay now. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Go ahead, brother.
Alex the verse. Are you hearing me? Hello.
Go ahead now. We can hear you, brother Nice. Go ahead.
Loud and clear,
Okay.
loud and clear.
Okay. Brother Alex and Mr. Machiavelli, they have said it all. Not the way they want to talk past that one again. You understand? The foundation, where the problem come from, all of them, those guys that they'll break them down. The problem is from our government, my brother. The first problem is from our government. They did not establish a good foundation that lead to those kind of things. When you live a nation in a misery, this is the result. You know, so all those children now, they are still the victim of the circumstance, the victim of the situation of that country. And these children still be. No matter the evil way they do so, we condemn all those evil. But the problem is from our leaders. You know, the parents, we still blame them, but the main problem is from our leaders. You understand? So this ritualist, where they don't start to the where they practice for Nigeria. So this thing will graduate to the extent that even you and me, we are not safe. Even you and I, we are not safe anymore. They go come up from women now, they'll start to use their uncle. This is one of they see so. They'll say your uncle will get money pass, we come from Europe. May go carry and come. So wow. This thing will they lose small, so you go graduate to another level, to the extent that you and I will, you and I will go the fear to even enter, to even live with your family.
Nice. Yeah. Thank you, brother. Nice. Thank you very much. Thank you. We have a caller right here. Good evening to you, Aaron's Ward. Thanks for calling us. Go ahead, talk to us.
Yeah, good day, Mr. Niger Watch, and good day, all the panelists in the house and the people in the comment section. I saw the video you just played, and I just want to contribute anyway.
Yes.
I want to counter Hakim for saying that we cannot blame government for everything, for this. Of course, we cannot blame government for everything, but in this issue, specifically, I am blaming the government and the parenting in our society, because I remember those days when we are growing up, even if it's a biscuit, somebody gives you money outside to buy, bringing that thing home, your heart will beat, because you know that you are going to be questioned for it when you get money to buy it. But lately, it seems that our parents have suddenly, developed this habit, this ambition of thinking maybe because you brought up a child, it's their responsibility to carry the problem in the society, in the family, or to take care of you. Recently, I heard a story from my village anyway, how a woman bought a phone and gave his child of 17 years to go and learn Yahoo. And when eventually the guy had a little money, they had to pay it through this boy's account and bought a big car, and the woman was jubilating. So, going about government area that Hakim is talking about, same United Kingdom that he used to give example. I have a family relation here. The money they pay children here, they make sure they bank that money for that child. At the age of 21, the parents have to hand over the account to the child. He got a house for himself, for the money they save for him for what government has been paying. Why am I saying this thing? Do you expect that child to go into such acts? What will he be looking for? If at his 21, 22, the parents have already encouraged him to have his own house. So in our society, do we have such thing for a government to come and be paying children, or for government to take care of your education? We all that have children abroad, we know we pay little or nothing in their education. So how does all these things apply in our society? There is no such thing. And for people that are thinking of maybe these children are copying what they are seeing in social media, of course, we all have conscience. And we know, majority of our youth know what they are doing. Some of them are just lazy. And some of them, they don't want to listen to the story sources of so many successful people in the society. There are people that have been there for 20 years, 15 years, hustling, battling, but they were not on the feet. But when they succeed, they decide to show their achievement out of excitement. I know that many people read meaning to that. Some will say they want to show up. Some say they want to intimidate others. There are some people that actually do it out of excitement because they never believe they will achieve what they achieve. They will not come and show it and be happy and also use it to encourage other people. But some people choose to look at what they achieve. They choose not to look at the success journey, the struggle journey. So our youth need to wake up to know that, for example, somebody that has lived abroad for 20 years will come back to Nigeria and ride a car. A child of 16 years will see that car and dream of having it. Something that person has labored for the past 20 years. I mean, a lot needs to be done in our society. A lot.
Very sad.
Youth need to have mentality to know that there are so many stories behind successful people today. Yes. I know that there are a lot of corruption in our society, but there are still a lot of hardworking people that work hard before they get to where they are. I think our parents need to sit up. They need to sit up. Your child can't just wake up. If it's 17 years, 18 years, we drive Range Rover and leave the house. Maybe after 1 year or 6 months, he will come and park Range Rover in his spot. We come out and carry powder and start jubilating. Your son has made it. Without a single question.
Yes.
I mean, it's annoying. It's irritating. It's pathetic what is happening in our society. And my heart bleeds for it because I have younger ones. I have a daughter, and my sisters have daughters. And don't be surprised in a few years from now, Mr. Nigeria, this thing will turn around. Maybe the women will be the one harvesting the private part of men or cutting part of men. It's alarming now because they are killing women. If something is not done fast, I mean, this thing will be in the both parts.
Thank you.
It will be in both parts because it's not only the men that are serious about getting rich. The girls are serious about getting bone straight, about having iPhone, about driving Range Rover sports. So what do you expect? When they now see that they are the one they are killing for this, then we also have to strategize. So we need to wake up. Our parents need to do more. The government need to do more. The society need to do more. You need to know that there are stories behind every success. It might be bad, it might be good. But you need to know the story. You need to know the story. People suffer to get to where they get to. Even police crime, they racket their brain. They think, they work, but in a negative way. Some work in a positive way. That is how it is. Not to come easy in this life, whether good or bad. They need to know that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, madam. Thank you so much. At least hearing from a woman, I think that is very nice for us because we want to know why is it that our youth, they will come up, a child that have never done anything will come up with an expensive 40 million naira car, 30 million naira car. You see their parents will start jubilating and dancing. I don't understand that. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Your name and where you're calling us from.
Good morning, good afternoon.
Thank you very much, sir.
This is your brother Rayman calling from Germany.
Oh, go ahead, talk to us. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, bros, so this program will carry come so I just wake up because on night work I do.
Yeah.
I just see this program, I happy. You know what thing, bros? The real truth business. I can't see say when poor people or the less privileged are being mocked in their environments, things like this happen. Now all around it happen. This one not happen because of only parents, so it happen all around.
Yeah.
If you enter comedy hall, so you want to listen to comedy, the kind of poverty rain mocking, you will lead some youth to do anything to make money. If you see music arena, maybe where they are playing music live on stage, if you see the way they praise money, it will motivate some people to do evil, to make just money. If you go to some environment, you see how some people use the little they have to mock others, you will see that people will want to do anything to make money. But what really pains me is that these parents are the number one problem children have. A mother will take a child to a native doctor to get a maga. A mother will take a child to somewhere to do something for that child to get mugu when they go pay her. Do you know what happened to my friend last year? I'm talking about a friend that we grew together. We went to primary 1 to 6, GSS 1 to SS. We finished secondary school together. He's a trailer driver in Benin. Many people that knows my voice know what I'm talking about. He has a son of 17 years last year, which he was born in 2005. That was the year I left home. That child was born in 2005. The father got missing last year. After 2 weeks, the guy bought a car of 3.4 million naira. 17 years old child. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
After 2 weeks, the father got missing. No accident, nothing. The child of 17 years, but the rate of evil in our country.
It's too much.
I just say is small.
Of course.
Port Harcourt, Lagos. Lagos, Port Harcourt. Delta. I can say the SARS is, I can say the whole of SARS Nigeria, Southern Nigeria is full of bloody evil. You see, I have never worked for 1,000, I have never earned a salary of 20,000 on his life. We buy a car of 5 million, 6 million. Where did you get this money from? Parents are clapping, my child is doing well. This is not just about government. This is not government wahala. This is parent wahala. The failure of parents. This is the failure of parents, not the failure of only just leaders. In the Western world where we are, a child of 16, 17 years, they're supposed to be thinking about money, supposed to be thinking about education. But where we come from, a child of 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 is thinking about to make million. We don't know where we are going. No. I told some of my friends there. I said, when you are going home, you want to take your child home. Prepare to provide security for them because we don't know what tomorrow will say. The time will come that these people will be aiming at the people that are coming from abroad that have bright brain, bright future. Because they're always looking for a destiny that is bright to change to their destiny. Bro, sir, thank you for this program.
Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate you.
And nobody wants to learn work again. You get to our country now, you see Togolese. No.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. God bless you. Yes, sir. All right, my people, we have 10 minutes to round up now. We've been here for long. We can see everybody have to take a 1 minute round now so that we can round up. Brother Nice, I will start from you then to Akim. Brother Nice, talk to us. Only 1 minute, please. Everybody respect these rules. Only 1 minute. We are rounding up. We have another show that is currently going on right now. Brother Nice, talk to us 1 minute.
Yeah, so for what I just have, everybody, we have said this all. So what I have to say is that the parents should start finding solution to this problem. They should start looking after their children, checkmating them. You understand? That is just this situation. And this police officer as well that is complaining now, they need to do their job, not by coming to camera to denounce parents. The police themselves, they have a lot of work to do. You understand?
Okay.
That is the authority. That's all.
Thank you very much. And Akim, please, 1 minute.
Yes, brother. A quick one. I think for me, where we need to understand that this issue, we're talking about teenagers, 17, 18, 19 years old. These are teenagers. So for us to say it's a failure of government that children who are supposed to still be in education or be learning a trade are now using human being. I want you to listen to this properly. Human being, a fellow human being for ritual. It's not like you saying I'm hungry, I need bread. We're talking about children who are starving for wealth, unlimited wealth. You cannot put that as the doorstep of a government. That is a moral breakdown from the parents. We're not talking about somebody at the age of 30 something. We're talking about teenagers who are starving for unlimited wealth. That cannot be a problem of government, my people. Let us be honest with ourselves here. This is a problem of bad parenting. These children are supposed to still either be going to school or be learning a trade. So what do they need? What do they need all those money for?
All right. Thank you.
If there is no money in the country, how the parents are they going to get money?
Who is that? Who is this? Brother Nice, why now? You're using your time. We need to round up now. I don't like this kind of interruption, please. You know?
Yeah, it's my turn now, Alex.
Go ahead, Alex. 1 minute.
Yeah, all the politicians, ambassadors of this world, Gowon, Abu Salami, all of them, Babangida, dead and alive, their families should return all the money in Swiss bank and establish industries for these young people. Abroad, we have what we call young school leaver job, where students are allowed to work part-time. So if there are places to work, because there is no hope, everybody's hopeless. Parents are hopeless. Children are hopeless. Society is hopeless. All the money are stashed in Swiss bank in the names of previous and present politicians. If the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? So I lay it also 50% to the government, because they have not succeeded in building the structures of this country to give hope to a young child to say, after my GSS3 exam, after my SS3 exam, I have somewhere to pick up a part-time job. That is where I come from. And I lay my own argument there. The government are wicked. They've been corrupt. They are useless. They care about marrying wives and buying mansions in Dubai and Europe and America. And they invest on these young people. Investment is for the future. The future has come now. It's staring at us right before us. So where do we go?
Thank you, Alex. Thank you. Israel, please talk to us.
Thank you very much, Nigeria Watch. My people, let me just tell you quickly. You all know what I stand for, good governance. You cannot have anything that will benefit you from this present, past. They will not help you in any ramification. I beg you in the name of God, let these people go. Don't vote for them. They are going to put you in the same place where you are finding yourself now. Look for another person that have never seen power. Let us join hands and tell them we are putting you there for a reason. These people, they will still bring you what you happen now. When they go out of the country, all these people that are ruling us now, when they go out of the country, they obey the system where they live, where they are having residence. They obey the system, talk to them. It's not them talking to the system. But why is it that they cannot put it in where they live? That is the problem. So if you continue, if you want to continue, you can hear the hallelujah. If you don't want to, when the election comes, use your PVC way. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And the good comrade, please talk to us 1 minute.
Out of my 1 minute, I want to give 30 seconds to that police officer. He have said it all. We all should go and create time and go and watch his contribution in that short video. Now, solutions. Education, especially technical education, agriculture can make a whole lot of change. Joblessness is what is giving rise to this increase in crime and criminality. The parent unit has failed, as I earlier said. The schools, what are they teaching the children in the schools? The teachers who are teaching the children, how do we recruit them? How do we select them? Then our churches, what do we preach? There are some churches now, if you are a money bag, you sit in the front row. You see, the ushers know what to do. They will put you in the front row because you came with a Bentley. So it's across the entire spectrum. But the final bus stop is the government. The government must create policies that will engage the youth. There are some youth now who have done JAMB exam 5 years continuously. No admission. They will not finally get admission and graduate. No job. You know?
Thank you, sir.
Like you said, the Nollywood actors. Now the society, everybody should carry out reform within himself. Say, we all are guilty of this. We all are guilty of this. But government must set policies.
Thank you, the good comrade. Thank you very much. We have someone who just joined us. Unfortunately, we are rounding up now. Ebewele, thank you, Simon. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Thank you very much. Which country are you joining us from, my brother? Mr. Simon, can you hear me? Hello, Mr. Simon, are you there? Very sad. This network is not also friendly, but we need to round up right now.
I think it's from Nigeria.
Okay, Mr. Simon, can you hear me now?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I'm not hearing you. You said what? Is it me?
Mr. Simon, are you there?
Yes, I can hear you, Simon, sir.
Okay, which country are you joining us from?
I'm from Nigeria, but I live in France. So
okay,
regarding to this, yes, regarding to this Nigeria situation is one of the reasons why I left my country. Nigeria has been nothing but disappointment. Nigeria leaders has been nothing but disappointment. You need to see how we, the young youth of Nigeria, are suffering in Europe. You need to see that. Like Nigeria from 1960, oh look, let's just say 1963, from the time we regained independence, every Nigeria that has been on that seat has been a huge disappointment. The PDP, the APC, any other leaders, they are all disappointment. Like right now, over here in Europe, we have what we call administrative, different sector of contribution to the youth. Like right now, where I'm living, it's not even the government who's taking care of me. This is an association who comes and help the extraneer that comes to the country. Like Nigeria has been nothing but disappointing, man. They have been nothing but disappointed. There is no hope unless they allow the youth to rule. I just heard like Tinubu is about to rule again. Not as a governor, but as a president. He's old. He's a motherfucker. He's old, bro. He's fucking old. He should just step down and let the youth to rule. Please, we are tired. We are just fucking tired. We just want the youth to rule. There are many young youth there that can rule, man. Let them just stop. Let them stop. Like we're fucking tired. Look at 17 years, 18 years going into rituals. It's not normal. This is frustration. I don't know if you understand, bro.
Yeah.
This is frustration. This is frustration. This is our country is not helping. Like the last time they talk about people who are in Libya, who are in prison, blah blah blah, they cut that shit off. Do you know, as I'm talking to you now, there are a lot of Nigeria in Libya, inside prison, dying. Nigeria government has done nothing to rescue these people. I don't know, but up to now, I have people who are in Libya. They are dying. They need our government to come and rescue them. They want to go back home. They want to go back to Nigeria. But if they go back to Nigeria, what would they do? How would they feed their bellies? The problem of Nigeria is not today or tomorrow. It's from the root. It's from the beginning. Our system is corrupt. It's true. This is 2022. We pray like we have a better leader to rule us, man.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
This is savage. This is too big, man. This is too big. Like, yes, like most people want to go back home, but the home is not good. The home is not good. What are we going to do?
Thank you, Mr. Simon. I really understand your pain. We are on this together. Thank you very much. I wish we can hear more of your voice whenever we're on a debate here, because this is what we want to be hearing. We all are tired. We are
tired. This is huge.
It's too much.
Most of my friends dropped out from school simply because they know very well after all this stress of going to school, there will be no job. There will be no, and this is positively true. It's true. Our system is corrupt. Buhari is corrupt. Buhari is ruling Nigeria simply because of the vengeance he had.
We shouldn't say that. But let me hear from someone else. Thank you very much. I have someone on the phone right now before we round up. Good afternoon to you. Your name and where you are calling us from.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Jerry. My name is Jerry and I'm calling from Italy.
Thank you, Mr. Jerry. Talk to us.
Okay. First of all, I want to to thank you for your show, for your program. The program is nice. It's very, very educative.
Thank you.
And I also want to say this about our leaders. Do you know the only solution to this problem? The only solution to this problem is we should start killing them. Let's kill them. Kill them all. They are all bastards. They have to die massively.
Agbaka.
But I also have to say this. Let me tell you. You know why? You know why I'm saying this? Because if you check the country, that is not a democracy. They are using autocracy. Yeah, is a government of the elite, and only the elite have the voice, to choose who they want, not the citizens. For example, let me tell you, if we really want to settle our country, Nigeria, it's a very, very simple issue. First of all, about the insecurity, we need a database. From that database, you get to know every information about each individual, and it will be easy to locate anybody you want to locate. If you have a database, that is one. Two, we need not just community policing, we need state policing and community policing. If we have community policing and the police are staying with us in our community, definitely it will be easy to notify, to know those who are perpetrating this havoc in our country. It will be easy for us to know them. That is two. Three, if we as a citizen, we truly want a working country, a country that will be for all of us. Let me tell you something, my brother. Nigeria is one of the richest countries in the world. Take it or leave it. We are one of the richest countries in the world. But just that we have people, not just one of themselves, just that we have people who are so greedy, and that they even see more than they even see more than what they cannot spend in their lifetime. 10 generations unborn will spend their money. That is what they do. So let me quickly say this. If we have community policing, this way it will be easy to notify and to know the bad heads among us. It will be easy for us. Now, first of all, through the community policing, your brother may be among the police. My brother may be among the police. And it will be easy for we to get access to people who sneak into our country. If you look at all the insecurity in that country, I can tell you that 60% of all the security in that country is being committed by outsiders who are not from that country. The fact is, they feel that their person, they feel that their own person, they feel their relative is which is the person of the President Muhammadu Buhari. So these people come to your land, they are in power, so they have to use that power. That is what is happening today. If we, as a citizen, if we stand our ground and say this is what we need, definitely we will get it.
Thank you.
Are you aware that Bola Ahmed Shiwaju Tinubu, the supposed strong candidate of the APC, is in London now, as I'm talking to you, trying to receive treatment? Now, are we not tired of putting our ancestors in the seat of power? Are we not tired of it? Are we not tired of putting these same faces that have been ruling us since 1960? Are we not tired of seeing them every day as our leader? Are we not tired? Our people are dying massively, both in Europe, both in Asia, and both in the America. Nigerians are dying.
Thank you.
The only thing that this president, sir?
Thank you very much. You need to round up now in 30 seconds, please.
Okay. I just want to say thank you, and I'm saying this, please continue the good work and let God bless you for everything you are doing.
Amen.
Thank
God bless
very
you
much.
too. God bless you too, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right. We have brother Mr. Pius. Mr. Pius, please talk to us. Just 1 minute. We need to round up now. Thank you, sir.
Nigeria, thank you very much. I was calling you before, didn't take my phone. I test to say today's my birthday.
Oh wow! Happy birthday!
Everybody have been calling me since. Yeah, you put it on your screen. Everybody have been calling me. Say, hey, evangelist. Nigeria watch know you like this. Nigeria watch know you. I say yes. People have been calling me since because you don't put it on the screen. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. I'm still watching. You know, they said, let me. Last day I was talking to Netflix. The problem we're having, sir, about this shoot, when we are growing up, our country was not like that. When the state was not like this. Let me just make an example. Because that time we fear tradition. Even though whatever anything you want to do, because we hear say they will make costs on it. If you see something that go to costs on it, it makes you to fear not to touch another somebody's things. Understand? And our father trained us in the way that we should respect people and we should fear. They will not even allow you to live within your compound when we're growing up. When you leave your compound, the father will ask you, who lives inside this compound? Don't pass my territory of my house. He will discipline you. You go to find everywhere, but now it's not like that. You know, when we were growing up, from Kali Church, we grew up. We are sharing about God. We hear about the kingdom of God is coming. At that time, the church will really see against all those Aladura church that wear white church. Pentecostal really not really come at that time. But since that time Pentecostal really come out, we are really know about Pentecostal is when I travel to Benin. Started hearing about Archbishop Daosa. You understand? Since that time, it's Pentecostal that destroy Christianity, sir. They are the one that make our society to be bad, the youth. Let me tell you something, what everybody doesn't know. Nowadays, youth doesn't listen to their parents, but they listen to their pastors. Even though the wife you marry at home, he don't listen to his husband. He listen to the advice of the pastor. The church is worshiping. Anybody that say I'm saying lie, they should challenge me. They are the one before now. If the pastors, anything they say in the church, the people listen. Because what they are preaching now, do you know what that policeman said? Don't they preach about prosperity, but they are not preaching about the kingdom of God again. They are not preaching about law. They are not preaching about to fear your neighbor, not to thief, or not to touch anything. No. The only thing those people, how to get money, how to be prosper in life, how for you to be rich. That's why the society is destroyed today. And by the government again, the time we were growing up, when you see something, they will tie you around the, what they call drum. In the public school, they shoot the person. This thing was making people to fear that time, but it doesn't happen nowadays. No, sir. But the most part of the people I'm really blaming, sir, let me tell you, the churches. Churches is the one that I'm really blaming about this everything that is happening. Our tradition. Why our tradition doesn't work again? Even though nowadays they make a curse, it doesn't work. Do you know? Because their hands is not clean. Because before when you make a curse, within 3 days, you will see the repercussion. Within a week or 2 months, you will see the repercussion with them make a curse. But nowadays, nothing works.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. I appreciate you. Thank you, sir. All right. I appreciate every one of you. I'm sorry, more callers. I'm not going to take calls anymore. We need to round up right away now. As you all know, that our brother, Ambassador John Osagie, is celebrating his birthday today. Nigeria Watch is live covering it there in Benin City at Oji Grand Hotel or event center, So we are covering it live right now. So we have over 200 people already watching from there. So I want you guys to join us on that particular one so that we all can watch together to see what is going to happen to them.
Let me also round up what other people spoke. Allow me to round up.
I'm speaking, sir. Please hold on. I want you all to also join. I just pasted the link right there on the comment section. Click on it. You can join from there. Go ahead, sir. Round up in 30 seconds.
Okay. Are you hearing me?
Yes, everyone can hear you.
Okay. The thing is this. Though I want to speak my dialect. The entire problem is from the government. People that is trying to defend the government, for me, I see they don't really know why we are referring to the government. In a true society, even in some African country, when you give birth to a child, you will register it with the government, and you do that with the local council, local government. Our local government, the one we know in Nigeria, is to build borehole that never function, build some market, the money is gone. Okay. Then if you, for example, you register every citizen in a database, even they were doing it analog before, at the age of 6, the parents will receive a letter. The government have created a space for that child to a place. They will close to them. They will look for a school that match that child. Then your child will start school. From primary 6, that's 6 years, to 16 years, education is compulsory. During school days, if that child miss 1 day from school, I'm talking about functioning government, for you to know how government function. Then, if he miss 1 day, the principal, the teacher, they will put it in a system. The system will show it to the whole Ministry of Education. Its commissioner office, they will know. The parents of that child will receive email or something to tell them, so day your child was not in school. That is the duty of a government. If you don't have it in a society, that means that government is not functioning. Take your body as an example. If your digestive system fails, the whole body will suffer. If your respiratory system starts suffering, the whole body will suffer. If your blood circulation system has problem, the whole body will suffer. Nigeria is suffering today because the system is not functioning. It's completely dead. When you govern people, a governor that award a contract and he doesn't believe in accountability is because he has a motive of corruption. So that is why our people are being wasted. Nigeria are very intelligent people. The government has wasted our youth. That the society is now a society where we worship money. The thing that is motivating this child is not because these teenagers, it's not because their parents were so rich and they want to be rich like their mother. No, they want to belong to the society which the government has allowed, a rotten society where nobody is accountable for anything. So that is where I will stop. So when the government don't care to know the number of people that live in a locality, it doesn't care about registering people, it doesn't want to create database, a government that doesn't care that when you spend money, you must account. When you take money, when you receive, you must account. Then how is it going to help his people? A teacher that receives 50 euro, this a police officer, many of their colleagues died on duty. Their children are no longer in school. They are outside. The government don't care. They are receiving 35,000 per monthly. Why do the people who put their life at risk to save us, their children are not in school? Police will die for duty for Nigeria. It's a game over. 1 month, 2 months, they chase them away from barrack. Schools for the children, nobody care. If his wife, if that police is a man and his wife is beautiful, just forget it. Less than 1 month, as she's struggling to process a document, pay me that they started using that woman. I'm just telling you, this is the rottenness of our country. So how are you going to take government? If the government is connected to the people will deliver to the government. That is so simple. Let them stop awarding contract, this fake electricity that doesn't even have a department to maintain it. Electricity, you cannot even account how many poles they are pegged. Electricity, you cannot say this is the number of bulbs they have purchased. Everything is a basket project. A man who deceived us for 30 years blueprint is here just lying, and people are supporting him. Is it not him that told us 30 years blueprint? Where is it? Let him publish it. Huh? My brother, it's very painful. We are in a rotten situation. It's dangerous for everybody. Where they go home. Not be house make us they do this. Is how we'll go help our people. If we not go, then it's a game over.
All right.
So that is
thank you very much,
my brother.
Yeah,
Naija Watch. Quickly.
Nice.
Hello, Naija Watch.
Okay.
Brother Nice, hold on just a second.
Go ahead. Second, you said.
If I can use my ATM card, I open a first bank account in Benin, maybe Ring Road. If I can go to Lagos and use the same ATM card to withdraw money, I can use that same ATM card, go to Port Harcourt and withdraw money. I can go to Bonu, use that same ATM card. That means government can fix that database issue. They know what they are doing. With technology, we can move forward. And they know what they are doing.
That is why we must put the right people in instead of romancing with them again. Simple.
That is why we are talking now. Nobody is romancing.
Okay. Naja Wash.
Nice. Talk, please.
Yeah, I want to just seconds. I want to address that brother that was talking about the Nigeria that is in Libya.
Go ahead now. Just go ahead. I need to round up now.
Yeah. I said that those ones that went to Libya, the way they went to Libya, they should come back by like that same way. I be the road where they follow go, not see open. So may they still come back.
No, it's more difficult. It's more difficult to leave the country. It's more difficult to leave because you must pass through the borders this time.
May they not did they come they cry where they don't go for road because now here with the cry every day say that place not trap. So they're not the year they'll still move go. So as they go hook there now, may they not they cry they call government. May the leg where they take go, may they take come back. That's all.
Thank you everyone. On the comment section, I appreciate every one of you. I wish I can mention all names here, but I cannot. Osas Okumbo, I can see you right there. Oh, Ekwase, Jesus is my father. Henry O, Grace Imafidon, Mommy Diaspora, Iris Finance, Vivian the Rose. In fact, on plenty for you, not be small. I come Rita Adams. You know, I appreciate every one of you. Now, God bless you now. We need to go right now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. I wish our parents, those that can hear us right now, can learn from this to educate their children in the rightful way. Because the way it's going right now in Nigeria, the way youth are, killing people to become a millionaire overnight, I don't get it and I don't understand. But I still believe so much that if we have to blame anyone, according to my write-up, who to blame? If I have to blame anyone, it's still going to be the government and the parents. Yes, the parents have failed and the government have also failed, But the good thing about it, in diaspora, if the parents failed, the government is there to help. You can't say because your parents failed, you go and do anything rubbish on the street, you go to prison, you go to jail. That's it. So at least parents normally fail. We see a lot of parents that have failed in abroad, but the government are there to strengthen and give a good life to these children, either directly or indirectly. But in Nigeria, when the parents failed, the government also failed. Who's there to help? So for me, I blame the parents and I also blame the government. But we should always remember that the continuous killing is still going on. I'm not seeing any government, especially from the federal, that have addressed this yet. My people, and here now go round up. I talked about before, say with their life, I need to monitor what my team are doing on Ambassador John Osaige's birthday.
I'm already watching them live already. They have started.
Yes, they have started. We have almost about 300 people already watching them there.
I'm watching via another platform.
Yes, so my people, I'm going to put the link there as we round up here. Just follow that link to join us on the live stream and let's celebrate our brother Ambassador John Osage together. My people, once again, now God bless all of you. Now take care and I'll join you again after Ambassador.
Thank you, Mr. Nadia Watch. God bless you for your platform. May God bless everybody and the co-panelists. We are one family. We can never get angry with ourselves. We only disagree. It's not deep. God bless you all, my brothers.
I appreciate you so much, and I appreciate all my panelists. You guys are so wonderful. We argue every day to learn. Nobody hates anybody here. Thank you very much once again. And bye.
No, at all, yes. Yeah, God bless you, my brother. You're doing a great job.
Apa